that I knew had my back,
Yes.
whether I was right or wrong. So,
Yep. Their mama.
uh, you know,
My
and
mama
I'm
was our protector. So I get
that
it.
yeah. So I
Yeah.
am definitely that person to Kayla. Even though we
Yes.
have our belts, cause y'all know she almost 19. She don't
That's
even
yes.
know her mama still get in the paint, but
Absolutely.
I still get in the paint with you, girl. You ain't that grown, but uh,
Okay. Still
yeah,
teen. 18,
yes.
19.
Uh, Teen, teen, teen. Oh, Vita,
Okay.
happy Mother's Day to you as
Thank
well.
you. Thank you.
Jalicia, I got you in the background, baby. I can't wait to bring you on. And
Yes.
then we got life coach Joe.
Yes. We got an
So
awesome, awesome guest list. I'm
we definitely
excited.
got a lineup. We definitely got a lineup tonight. Let me do the norm. You ready for the norm? You know what the norm
I'm
is, right?
ready. You giving them all the info. Come on.
You
That's what we doing here.
BMI. BMI. Ass cap. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Debbie Does Dallas, Pornhub,
Okay.
XNXX. We do not own the rights to none of this
Ah,
music,
TikTok.
so leave us alone. Y'all already demonetized.
Absolutely.
So listen, we don't own the right to this music. So y'all, if anybody that's on the show tonight, if y'all can go in the comments, if y'all can see it, tag y'all people, tag y'all people, tag y'all people. This is going to be a very dope show tonight. It's going to be very informational. Listen, I just didn't want to do an artist tonight. Do that
Yeah.
make sense? I didn't
Yeah.
want to do an artist tonight. I wanted the what's up, Clip O? I got some Clip O coming up tonight. I got some Trosh coming
Okay.
up tonight. Hey,
Go. Go.
Indy, I love you. What you say, Vita?
I said that's dope.
Yes.
You
So
know.
I got separate songs from the both of them coming up tonight, and then I
Okay.
also got some BHA and WB coming up tonight. So we
Okay.
we
Y'all
we, we
know.
look.
Okay, the bang. Okay. Let me move my imaginary bang to the side. Okay.
Yes, y'all. So we about to have a really, really dope show tonight. I'm
Yeah.
trying to see, should I bring her on before Jeff or in the midst of Jeff talking? I'm gonna leave her on all night. As long as she can
Yeah.
stay on. She can
Yeah.
stay
That's
on. Um,
okay.
look, like Obita said earlier, shout out to Kim folks. It's hard. Ooh, it's so
Yeah.
hard to lose a parent, y'all. No matter if it's the dad or the mom, it's
Yes.
really hard to lose a parent, y'all.
Very.
I
Yeah.
feel like an orphan because I don't have my mom or my dad. So
Yeah.
I feel like an
I
orphan.
get it.
I'm like, I can't depend on my brothers and sisters to be mama and daddy because they
Hmm.
not my mama and daddy.
Yeah.
I done cussed
No.
all eight of them. All eight of them, I done got in all eight of their asses. So y'all ain't my mama
Yeah.
or
The
daddy. Don't talk
siblings.
to me. That's them
Right.
siblings. Don't talk to me like
Hey,
that.
y'all, make sure you all keep my dad in your prayers. He has been, I told you he's been diagnosed
No, no,
with
no, 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 no.
prostate cancer.
No, ma'am. We not gonna speak none of that
I'm not
into
I'm not
existence.
accepting it.
That's
That's what
what they
they
look.
said. I'm
That's
not
what they
saying.
said. But you know
That's
who
what
got
they
the
said.
last word? Yeah, that part.
Nah, yes.
Absolutely,
So y'all just keep
absolutely.
him in your prayers. Yeah.
Y'all, I gotta put this flyer up here, y'all. This is so
Okay.
touching for me right now.
Yes.
This is the
Yeah.
movement. This is the
I
very
remember that day.
last birthday show I did. This was I
Yes.
think 2 years ago. Was it 2 years
Yep.
ago?
I remember. Hmm.
Jessica, G Rip,
Yeah. They
Loco.
tore it up.
They told, ooh, baby, they tore it
They
down,
tore
but it was
it up.
they did, and it was the conversation I had with them in the background after the show that just made me say, you know what? Loco said something on my post the other day. He said, Keisha, you gave us a chance when everybody else didn't.
Yeah.
Who the
And they
hell
super
wouldn't headline the movement?
okay.
Who wouldn't?
They
I,
they
I,
they could
I
throw
got
their
it.
own concept. They do. They just don't. Dope artists.
That, ugh. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is going to be a very touching show. Whether you tune in, whether you jump in, jump out, we are still
Yeah.
playing music tonight. Matter of fact, I do got some announcements. Shout out to my sister Genesis Unique for
Yes.
Saturday, y'all. If y'all ain't see her Saturday,
Congratulations, Gigi.
go look at my page. Y'all can see her cutting up, cut look,
Hmm.
cutting up
I heard all y'all
poetry.
was cutting up over there.
Oh, yeah, oh, we was cutting up over there. We was cutting up. Y'all, May 31st at Joe's Bar and Grill, we got cloud surfing.
Okay.
Al Coleon show. This gonna be another dope event. So if you're an artist, you need to step out there and be out there and be on the scene because the way they doing shows now is kind of different. I'm gonna have to catch
Mm.
up. I think I'm gonna have to catch up. Next Monday, y'all, on the Air Hustle Radio Show, we had none other than Billy
What?
Valentine, Billy Ray Valentine, by the way.
Yes.
It's
I
gonna
love
be a,
it.
it's gonna be dope, y'all. Also, June 6th, y'all, the day after my birthday. So I expect flowers and all this ish from y'all on June 5th, because that's the actual birthday. But June 6th, y'all, I'm gonna make sure I post this throughout the night. It is the Dukes and Boots on the Ground hip hop and R&B edition. Shout out Juice
Mm.
Stubb. Him and Erica be doing a Ebony. I don't call the girl Erica. What the hell is what's going on with me tonight? But anyway, y'all, her
Jericho in our,
he,
in our prayers. That's why.
yes, that's why
Mhm.
um they doing
She
a
on the
thing,
heart.
y'all. Mechanical bull
Awesome.
contest. This is down in Indianapolis. So I am leaving work early and getting straight on the highway.
Mm.
And I already got my outfit for this. Just want to throw that out there. Just want to throw that out there. Yeah, I'm so excited, y'all. I ain't been doing no shows lately, but I'm so excited with everything everybody else is doing. I love that
Yeah.
people still got the emotion out here. They still got the fans out
Yeah.
here. So I think it's all dope.
Mhm.
Without further
Yes.
ado, I'm
Absolutely.
gonna wait to bring her on because
Okay.
I think what he gonna say gonna coincide with what she's about to say. And then,
Absolutely.
yeah, I'm gonna let her get herself together in the background too before I bring her on. So, without further ado, y'all, welcome to the Ear Hustle Radio Show, Life Coach.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's up, baby?
Woo.
Wait, is he muted? Wait.
Everybody.
Okay, there you go.
All right, there we go. What's good? How's everybody?
Hello. Look, he got that damn
Yeah.
WGCI Tom Joyner voice,
Okay.
face
Okay.
ass.
He know it. He know it.
Hey there,
One of my
what's up,
favorite, favorite,
Joe?
favorite brothers in the world. I am
Yes, I
so
love y'all
elated.
so very much. I do.
Oh,
Yeah.
reciprocated. Know that.
Absolutely.
Know that. Jeff, it's a pleasure to have you on the Air Hustle Radio Show. Um, I did not want to bring an artist in this week. I knew it
Hmm.
was going to be the day after
Yeah.
Mother's Day. I know it
Okay.
was going to be a touching show with
Hmm.
everything that has took place, and that's why I hit you up
Yeah.
immediately. Like,
Hmm.
Okay, I appreciate that, girl. You know, I'm
I'm
I'm I'm a serve in any capacity you need me to serve in.
that part. So you life coach Jeff. The name speaks for itself. So I want the people to know who you are,
Hmm.
everything that you do,
Okay.
all your facets. I mean,
All every last one of them.
that part. We got some comments already, y'all. We got some comments. Hold on.
You got the
Oh Lord.
comments going.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Indy flirting with you
Oh,
over
thank
here.
you. Thank you. I can't see his face. Thank you
Cause,
so much.
Cause he got the damn Indiana. Salute to you also,
Right.
Trosh. What's up, Clippo? What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all?
No,
Please share
Cliff
the
and
live. Please share the live. It's gonna be a very
Toast.
informative show tonight. Trust me,
Yeah,
especially to the black men. This is about to be a very
absolutely.
informative show.
Mm,
So
okay.
let's get it. Go ahead, Jeff. Go ahead. Let
I
them know
love
who
me
you
some
are.
black men.
All
Love the
right.
brothers.
I don't know how I'm gonna say this. I'm just say it. It's your boy, Life Coach Jeff, coming to you live on the Ear Hustle Radio Show,
That's
baby,
how you say
with
it.
Keisha,
That's how you
Passboy,
say it.
and
You can't even
Ovita.
say Keisha Cautious, huh?
I was about to, you know what? Because you know I had. Don't do
No
it.
more
Don't do
baby.
it to me. Don't do it to me.
Oh, okay. You loco, please
What's
do
up,
not leave.
loco?
Loco, please do not leave this podcast tonight. Do not leave at all. I will be tagging you. do not leave this podcast tonight because I got something for you.
Yes.
Go ahead. Go ahead, boo.
So yeah, as was stated earlier, I go by Life Coach Jeff. I have 3 radio shows. Well,
Yes,
I
it
turned the podcast into a radio show, but I got 3 radio shows. I do Biggs Radio on every Monday from 5 to 6. That show is also syndicated Monday through Friday
is.
from 9 to 10 a.m.
That's
I
with Donna
also,
Lynn Biggs, right?
yes, that's with Dinah Lynn Biggs.
My
Uh,
girl.
I got to give her credit because she the first one that kind of put me out there, letting me
Mhm.
know that I kind of showing me that I can do all this, and now we branched out in other areas.
Absolutely.
Um,
Absolutely.
Shout out.
yeah,
Absolutely. Shout out Donna
Yeah.
Lynn, y'all. That been my sister for
Yeah.
life. A lot of
telling you,
people
she good
don't
people.
know it, but me and her kind of, yeah.
Oh yeah, she good people.
Hmm.
What else I got? I also got my podcast that I've turned into a radio show because that streams live on my radio station, R3 Radio,
Yeah.
every Wednesday from 5 to 6 p.m. I also just started doing a new show on 102.3 The
Yes.
Joy. It's called Spotlight Radio. Me and my boy DJ Stakes. We do that
Hey.
every Friday from 5 to 6 p.m. One Monday, Wednesday, Friday. All my shows on the same time. So no excuses to miss it. 5 to 6.
5 to
They
6.
all 5 to 6.
This Chicago, nigga.
There it is. That's what I'm talking about. See, I love it. I love that. We need that all the show for the rest of the show. That's what we
I
need
got
right
you. I
there.
got you. I got you. So Jeff, I
Yeah.
think I told everybody the reasons I brought you on tonight because this is going to
Yeah.
be a very informative show, and oh, who else will give them this knowledge?
You
Yes.
know.
I,
Told
I
you I'm here to serve, girl.
yeah, I think the name
Number
speaks for
one
itself.
motivational speaker. Yeah. Number
Absolutely.
one motivational speaker. My
Also,
book.
y'all, we have another young lady sitting in the background. She is
Yes.
the sister of Jessica Black, and I want to bring her on tonight. It's crazy how time works itself out because her and myself been talking for months, talking about getting her on the show. And then I
Mm.
was like, well, it makes sense to bring her on with Jeff so y'all can know what she do as well. And black
Absolutely.
people, y'all can get in tune
Mm.
with
Yeah.
that part, y'all. Put y'all hands together for my girl, Miss Jalicia. Hey, honey.
Hey.
Hey everybody. Thank you so
What's
so
up?
much for bringing me on to this
Beautiful soul.
amazing show. I've been waiting to get on here for a while. God makes no mistake in what he does and the timing that he presents, although it's a very touching and difficult time for many of us because we were all touched by the amazing lovely G-Rip.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Rest in heavenly peace, brother, because to know him is to know him, and he was a man of God.
Wow.
Listen,
And
Awesome.
she said nothing wrong. Nothing.
Hmm.
Nothing. I wanted to get y'all on here because Jalicia, I know what you're doing.
yes.
Uh, kind of coincides what Jeff is doing.
Yeah.
He offering the word and the resources, and then you got an additional resource that can help everybody else out.
Yes.
So, Jeff, like I said, go ahead and get to the shebang. Let everybody know what you do besides all the podcasts.
Yeah. Besides all that,
Let's get to it.
so I also do motivational speaking, and see, I incorporate everything together, like the motivational speaking, the talking, and the life coaching. The name of the business that I actually have behind that is called Redirect, Regroup, Refocus. That's where we focus on shifting the mindset, self-awareness, and call to action. I believe with those 3 things, if you incorporate them together, you can go ahead and you can change your life for the better.
Mhm.
And this is why I'm so passionate about what I do, because one thing people don't realize is that I put little biblical nuggets throughout the show, and I plant those seeds in there to show people that God is in all of this thing. So
Yes.
that's just something I do that every show. I try to plant something, whether it be I don't make it sound churchy for the people. I
Mhm.
don't preach to them. All I'm doing is giving practical information, sprinkled with those biblical principles, simplified down. So that's how I gain my audience. So then by the time we end up talking at the end of the show, if I have a guest on, kind of like if I do with y'all today, I just tell y'all from jump. I let people know that that's the driving source of the conversation, down to the whole
Mhm.
vibe in the room and how people feel when they come in here. That's what I strive to do. And also, I got a doctorate degree, an honorary doctorate degree. Yes, I got that too. So that is in evangelism studies. Thank you.
Man.
This might be so inappropriate behind that statement.
It's okay, girl. Just say it.
But
just let them hear it. I told you we doing that all show. It's okay.
Okay.
So inappropriate as hell. But go ahead. I'm sorry, Jeff.
No, girl, you good. You know, it's just all I'm gonna say is this. I just love what I do. I love how everything is kind of just gelling together. You know, I don't ask for a lot of stuff. I just try to go ahead, push the mission as much as I can. And people are recognizing that what I'm pushing. They see what I'm trying to do once I tell them. So I don't care if it's, even if it's down to just getting this accolade here. You know, I didn't even know that was going to happen. That's just something that kind of came about. So it's nice to be recognized and for people to actually see what you're doing and want to be a part of the movement.
Yes.
That part. So, Jeff, it's funny you said that.
Mm-hmm.
It had always been in the back of my mind.
Mm-hmm.
I was just like, I always interview artists.
Mm-hmm.
How do he fit in? And then I got to thinking, like, Keisha, you're a grown ass woman. Fit that man in. You ain't just walking around through life listening to rap every damn day.
Right.
You need some guidance as well. So, you know, maybe you could drop some jewels tonight that can help me in certain things that I'm going through in my life. So I had to put my pride to the side and say, look, quit catering to these artists all the time. With that being said, y'all, I'm gonna play y'all music tonight for real. Okay, so
gotta let them
we
know.
Still gonna be we're gonna be entertained and motivated tonight.
Yes, I'm still gonna play y'all music tonight. So listen, before we get to Jalisa, look, y'all done got me started. Y'all done got me started. Oh Lord, I don't even know what to do right now. Happy Mother's Day, ladies.
Thank you. Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you. Happy Mother's Day to you as well.
Thank you. I am about to play a very spiritual rap song.
Okay.
Hope y'all in tune with this.
Okay.
Hope y'all in tune with this, y'all. We about to get it, y'all. It's about to be a dope show. Here we go, y'all. Y'all ready?
We ready.
Go ahead, girl. Get it.
Let's get it.
We flow in the spirit. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Illuminate a room of haters, let light emanate right in the place, yeah. Put your life on the line, numerator, spread the truth, and let a ruminate a rumor later. Set a rooted little rooted beggar. Don't give him an inch, you ain't a ruler maker. Be the root awakening for he who do it with the root of his ruin, sleep removing data. The oracle is how it goes. The Torah moves toward though. More disposed as ivory, more than gold, and mortify the flesh to refresh the mortal soul. False doctrines, more road. Adding dots and tails, that's Morse code. Going forward, what are we 4 years old? Before you know it, you're forced to foreclose for more get old. For a couple that more than Joe. For my feeling is stagnant. This is any co-element of the spirit and I don't planet those javelins. Standing here, but I move like the planet traveling. No access, just access. I won't exit his excess. Sitting by the Leo, the bees been dumping me, feeding my hunger. How do I manage manna for breakfast? Lamp in the land of the reckless. It's metal flesh, man, handle Hannibal Lecters. Nothing random about the commandments, I'm an anthem, I am them. Watch me channel his checklist. Therefore, my steps ordered. I'm barefoot in fresh water. Bid me to come, bid me to come, bid me to come, alright. Bid me to come, bid me to come, bid me to come, alright, alright. Therefore, my steps ordered. I'm barefoot in fresh water. Bid me to come, bid me to come, bid me to come, alright. Bid me to come, bid me to come, bid me to come, alright, alright. Therefore, my steps ordered. I'm barefoot in fresh water. For my life under Friday night lights. Wasn't prepared for the next quarter. Left and right over white highway stripes. Wasn't too careful, I cut corners, yeah. Wasn't enough the first warning. Champ could have been cut like Kurt Warner. I was truly a gunner like tulips, begonias. I tulips from Sonya. I tulip my own on tuba. Tulip for tulips, so foolish like Bruce in the woods on conclusion was foregone. Truth like Sir Jordan. Only take a few guys to turn on you. Blue skies turn to burn orange. Boy, you got served like search warrants. I was hunting for something better. Might be uncomfortable for comfy sweater. Get out of that comfort zone, sunny weather. Get under that covering umbrella. Stay humble, fella, dump the leverage, stump the devil, pump the brakes, stop running, rebel, adjust your levels, pump the bass, become the treble, don't just settle. He's on the case, he don't just settle. Something special, sunken treasure, yeah. Nothing less than number 7, yeah. Spiritually you complete, just don't let interfere with your feet. Peter, therefore my steps ordered. I'm barefoot in fresh water. Bid me to come, bid me to come, bid me to come, alright. Bid me to come, bid me to come, bid me to come, alright, alright. Therefore my steps ordered. I'm barefoot in fresh water. Bid me to come, bid me to come, bid me to come, alright. Bid me to come, bid me to come, bid me to come, alright, alright.
I had to, y'all.
Yeah.
That was
I
dope.
had to.
Yeah, I like that.
I had to. I had
Yeah,
to.
that was dope.
I'm gonna send all of y'all the information. I'm gonna put it in the comments so y'all can know who that was.
Yeah.
But he's a Gary, Indiana legend, by the way.
Nice.
Okay.
They the whole group, their group, but that's his solo song. They used to rock with the Chicago scene, real heavy with the snipers and all them. That's who I got to get on this show too, by the way. But yeah,
Yeah.
look, there goes somebody. That's dope. Thank you,
Yeah.
thank you. Oh, that's your ass.
That's me.
I'm about to say that's redirect, regroup, refocus.
Let them know.
Thanks for
We coming.
tuning
We hitting you from
in.
all angles, girl. All angles.
Hey, thanks for tuning in on YouTube. I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all follow whatever social media platform I decide to go live from, or any one of these 4 people decide to go live from.
Absolutely.
Just follow it
Yeah.
Yeah.
because I don't know what social, especially Facebook. I
Mm.
don't know
Yeah.
what Facebook doing today, but I know I made the post and I seen maybe 8, 9 people after me say the same thing I said.
Mm-hmm.
They are demonetizing everybody. Y'all putting on this work into making all these reels. For what? For what? I think us as a black culture as a whole,
Mm.
we need to figure out how to create our own platform
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
definitely.
without, yeah, absolutely, without anybody else on the outside coming in
Hmm.
funding it. Because what happens when you have other
Mm-hmm.
entities start to
Yeah.
fund your craft,
They
they think
control it.
they own you. They think they
Yeah.
control you. That's what's going on with Puppy right now. I'm not
Very
saying
true.
Puppy
Yeah.
didn't do what he did, but what I am gonna say, you went at them Germans, bruh. You knew they was gonna bring
Yes.
you down. You knew they was gonna
Yeah.
bring you down. So,
Mm-hmm.
Jeff, what would you
Yeah.
say behind something like that?
I'm gonna just be real simple with this. The world is just full of people, and we are all so different, very
We
different.
we are
You know,
also
people get into certain things. You know, sometimes people are victims of just being caught up, man. You
yeah,
know,
Yeah.
Mhm.
sometimes you can
absolutely.
go so high, and then you realize you so high, you think you untouchable, invincible, and stuff
Yeah.
like
Mhm.
this happens. It's got to bring you right back down.
Yeah.
And when I say it bring you down to the point where you lose everything and
Oh yeah.
everybody that was around you. And look, I seen the baby say something yesterday,
Hmm.
and it was odd to me, y'all, because 50 Cent, please don't come for me. I'm just gonna say this. I know when 50 grabbed somebody up under him, as soon as they piss him off, he's gonna blast them.
Good. All the time.
He's gonna
Hmm.
destroy their character to
Yeah.
the point where, and don't let nobody suck you in to that point where they have so
Absolutely.
much information on
Wow.
you and so much
Hmm.
control and so much power over your life that
Yeah.
once he blasts you, the whole world about to be against your ass.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because he got
Yeah.
all the receipts. He got
Mm.
all the receipts.
All the
So
Yeah.
receipts.
the baby made a statement and said when he was down,
Hmm.
he had all kind of friends. But then he flipped it and said when he was up, he didn't have no friends. And I was confused about that statement. I would think more so when you up, you got all these friends. But it was the opposite for him.
Hmm.
It was like his people was jealous of him. And then he got blackballed again. Megan Thee Stallion name keep coming up in everything.
Mm.
Mm.
So, with that being said, we're gonna get off this industry subject real quick. But hey, prayers to Tory Lanez because he got stabbed up in jail.
Oh
Oh
I
my
wow,
heard about that.
God.
Yeah, he got stabbed up in jail.
man.
So prayers to Tory Lanez. They had to send him.
Yes.
He couldn't even go to the infirmary. He had to go outside to a hospital. So it's
Mm,
not a life threatening injury, but you still got stabbed in jail.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
exactly.
And them guards still
Oh.
let it happen.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna leave it at that. So yeah, it's so
Yes.
much going on in the black community right now as far as the
Yeah.
politics. Oh, white people, we send this one out. We send this one out. Quit coming for us. We send this one out. Look, Crystal said, "Fuck the- what you got, Chris?"
Okay, Crystal, I see that picture.
She
He getting
said
what's
he
coming
getting
to him.
what's coming to him. Right. Okay. Look,
Yeah.
like I said, everybody got
Hey.
different feelings about
Yeah.
things. Like some people
Hmm.
think Tory was wrong. Some people think he was set up. Look, us
Mm-hmm.
indie artists and indie podcasters, we would never know the truth what's going on in Hollywood
Hmm.
Absolutely.
That's true.
We only could
That's
until
true.
one of us get there. And
right.
once one of us get there, we ain't gonna even hear from your dumb ass no more. So, bruh, you're a part of the cult now too. I ain't gonna say no names, but yeah, shit
Yeah.
happens. But look, us as a black community, we do need to be a little bit more
Independent, but
independent.
independent,
Oh yeah.
but dependent on each
Indie,
other.
see, and that's the problem. We don't know how
Interdependent.
to depend. Yeah, and Jeff, you need to chime in on this, and Jalecia, you too.
Oh
We
yeah.
don't know how to coexist
Hmm.
Yeah.
because
Mm-hmm.
I want my shirt to look better than hers, or him. I want my kids to be better than his,
Mm-hmm.
or I
Yeah.
want the biggest booty out
Focus on the
here.
wrong thing.
Cause you want to know what I've
Yeah.
learned with doing all this stuff. I
Yes.
have learned that when you got your own business, I mean, just your own thing going on, you ain't got no time to focus on what anybody
No.
else is doing. You are going so hard in the paint that all you
Yeah.
focusing on is your success, where you trying to
Mm-hmm.
go, the vision, the whole nine. That's why when certain people tell me about what other people got going, I don't even know. That's no disrespect to me not following you because
But you
y'all
don't
know the
give a
people who
damn.
I follow. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's one of those things. I will support you. I will come to you. I will do all that. But at the end of the day, if this ain't flourishing, if this
Mm,
ain't doing nothing for me, the
Mm-hmm.
all that support and showing people everything, all the love and all that, what does that mean for me? You know?
Yeah.
exactly. Exactly. That makes
Yeah.
absolute sense because y'all, I done ran into some situations. Ooh, in this music industry, and even with the
Yeah.
dance industry, I started dancing at a young age and
Mm,
doing the footwork. I was with every single dance group you can name from Chicago back in the
Nice.
90s. Back in the
Mm-hmm.
90s. But right now, I see them on social media going at it with each other. How the hell you gonna get mad at somebody because he got more bangs than you? I mean, I'm just speaking in general, just hypothetically
mhm.
Mm-hmm.
speaking. Like,
Yeah, we too busy looking into other people's light instead of looking in the mirror at ourselves.
absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Why we whispering?
I'm just saying, say that. I pointed to. I said, "Girl, you better say that. You better say that."
You better say that, y'all. I had to put
Just
on my
this way.
protection piece tonight, y'all. Right. Wait, it's
Yep, there you
He
go.
did like that. She's
Oh,
like
I
this
did.
Right.
over
I'm
I
over
we
here.
did.
got the
here.
Brady Bunch right now.
Yeah, we like
I'm
looking
going
up.
down
We're
low.
looking over.
She right there. Look, y'all. I have not had me a protection piece in a minute, y'all, and I've been a strong believer in spirituality for a long time.
Mhm,
I think spirituality got us out of slavery. I think spirituality got us out of a lot of things. Nothing
Yeah.
was dedicated to a certain denomination.
Hmm.
It
mhm,
was the spirit that led us up out of some situations like
Yes.
for
Yep.
Hmm.
400 years.
Mm-hmm.
For 400 years. So, and some, because we ain't going to
Mm-hmm.
count 1863 all the way to 2025. We ain't going to count those years, y'all.
There you go.
We gonna end
Yep.
it back right there. But we still kind of oppressed out here. Rather people know it, and we still very oppressed out
Mm-hmm.
here.
Mm-hmm.
There's still a lot of black people out here that don't have health insurance, that don't
Mm.
have life insurance, hell, car insurance.
But they'll insure their cell
Hmm.
phones.
Them cell phones insured. Them
All
cell
day,
phones.
every
Well,
day.
cell phone, like my cell phone is $5 a month. So I mean that's
What
different
the
than
hell, girl?
$2
Plug us. What you
$5.
mean?
That's all I'm
Yeah, you
saying.
need to give us what
Some
you
parents
got.
don't have $5. Well, I got Android.
Okay.
Y'all
Hey,
are Apple
Popo.
users.
It don't matter.
Eddie, I'm gonna be putting the comments on the screen because they're popping there. Popo, thank you, baby. Thank you. Kimberly Patterson, that part. Good evening, honey. Good evening. Chris still like he still got what's coming to him. So Jalicia, I want to let everybody know what you do as far as insurance.
Yes. Yes, so my name is Jalicia Jones, by the way, again, guys. And actually me and my other agents, we actually help people when it comes to income protection. A lot of people fail to realize that they're so busy trying to insure so many other things. Like we stated, she said her cell phone bill. Her cell phone is $5 a month just to protect it. If we did 5 times 12, that could be a life insurance coverage for $150,000 for you and your family. We
60
have to be,
bucks.
yep, 60 bucks. We have to be smart with the money that we use. A lot of people fail to realize they want to make the funeral director rich and wealthy, right? But we don't think
Yeah.
about the ones that we care and love about. And that's what bothers me. And unfortunately, by us losing our amazing brother today, not saying he did not have coverage, but just for example, John and Mary, they're living comfortably, $7,000 a month. John does not come back home.
Mm.
That $7,000 turned into 3,500 a month, and you have two children. Just as an example, you're not able to take care of the bills that's coming along. A lot of people don't understand when you're using GoFundMe's. GoFundMe, you have to actually pay GoFundMe just to do the GoFundMe. You're
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
grieving and you're begging. Why do we want
Hmm.
to put ourselves in so much hardship when we don't have to? When you could just pay $50 to $60 a month just to have income protection. A lot
Mm-hmm.
of people don't know they can use it in so many other ways. We go out and purchase homes, right? You go purchase a home. God forbid John passes away again, right? Now the home goes back to the bank. But if you would have
Yeah.
had income protection, what you could do is you could go into the bank and say, "Hey, I want to purchase this home. I have collateral." The collateral is your life insurance policy. Say it's 300,000. Your home is 200. You keep paying on your home. Whatever is remaining on your home, guess what? That coverage pays for it, and you get the remainder with your beneficiary. So
Really?
Hmm.
yeah, it's a lot of things. If you want to start a business, by me, I'm a business owner. I have a cleaning business outside of this. You have to have multiple streams of income. I'm also in the
Mm-hmm.
process of being able to get my investment license, so I can help our community when it comes to investing your money and allow it to grow. A lot of people don't know the difference between whole life or term insurance. They push whole life in the black community. Anytime they're
Hmm.
pushing so much
Mm.
adamant in the black community, why don't we just stop and think about it and say, why is this so? They don't care about
Yeah.
us. We have to save ourselves.
Yeah.
So that's why I fight so hard, me and my agents. As we seen Popo Denise, that is actually my next regional vice president. That's a part of the business with me that has been helping me growing and showing, as well as our amazing coach, Arkeem. These are African American people, over 200 people, African American women and men, earning over $1.5 million a year just by going out into helping our community, putting back into our communities, showing people how to love on one another, showing them how to grow, how to, make more income when it comes to being an agent as well, which I do love. When my child turns 18, he will become a licensed agent as well. Once you take the exam, you never have to take it again. You just keep paying your renewal fee. So that's exactly what I want to explain to people is just, making sure we're protecting ourselves the proper way. Having
Mm-hmm.
job insurance, yes, that's a winner. But at the same time, you do not own that policy. When you go to a funeral home, they will not take that coverage because you do not own it. And a lot of people don't know they
Mm.
take that money when they're splitting it half and half with you,
Mm-hmm.
that they are getting majority of the actual money that from your death to go put it on ZipRecruiters and use your death benefit just to hire someone else. And your family get the scrap pieces.
What?
Mm-hmm.
I'm tripping out about that little piece of information right there.
Let me make my screen big, cause can you run that back?
Yeah.
Please do.
Right.
Say that one more time for the
Look,
people.
that's why I've been reaching out to you, Keisha girl. So yes, with that being said, yes, it is a plus to have insurance with our job. But as we know, let's say the coverage is $15 a month. Oh, I have this amount of coverage, 300,000. Oh, my kids are covered in things of that manner. God forbid John passes away. You say, hey, John passed away. Let me go ahead and turn this policy in. The funeral director say, nope, we don't want it because you don't own the policy. Second, your company gets majority of your death benefit to go and hire someone else because you are you're insurable interest. So if they were to lose you, it will affect the company. So they say, for instance, you got $300,000 of coverage. They probably give your family 100,000. They take the 200,000 and go give it to the next employee that they're trying to hire to replace you.
That is crazy. Can you do
Oh,
anything about that?
no, you cannot because you are not the owner of the policy.
Wow.
I'm about
That's
to
why
put
it's
my
always a
lashes
plus.
on air behind that.
I had to drop my mic and step away. That's blasphemy.
Yes, yes.
Uh,
What you say, that's a mic drop right there. So
That
that's
is a
why
mic drop.
and I didn't learn this until I
I'm
actually
gonna
got into
drop
this
my big
industry, of
drop.
course. So yes, we have to be able to make sure that we're protecting
Wow.
ourselves. And God forbid you have children and things. Like a lot of people don't know with our
Mm.
Mhm.
amazing company, you pay for one child and all of the other children are free, unlimited. So I have three children myself. I pay for one child. I have $50,000 worth of life insurance coverage over them. I
Mm.
only paid the $14 one time. All of my other children get the exact same benefit. So God forbid Mary passes away and her kids are underage. You know what the company does? They pay the life insurance coverage amount for those children until they turn the age of 25. And then they're
Mm.
guaranteed insurance, regardless of their health conditions, just because mom or dad did the right thing. They're guaranteed a maximum of $125,000 worth of life insurance without actually being reviewed with the underwriters.
Mm.
Mm.
And let me piggyback off that part that you said because a lot of black people, and I'm sorry to keep
No,
targeting
it's the
our
truth.
community,
It
but
needs to be
here's the
said.
Mhm.
thing. A lot of
Mhm.
us like to get life insurance without having to go get those medical checkups.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's a big thing with life insurance, y'all. A lot of life insurance companies be like, yeah, but you got to go to the doctor first so we can see how much we're going to cover you. Are you on
I can drop a
tobacco?
gem for you on that too.
Go ahead.
Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off.
No,
So one
no.
thing that people don't know is, did we know that we can get a maximum of $300,000 worth of life insurance without actually even going to the doctor to be viewed? They look at your background and your medical records to see exactly what's going on. So, for
Mhm,
example, I'll use me as an example. I actually had a heart attack 4 years ago, and I thought I wasn't going to be insurable. By the grace of God, I was able to be insured $300,000. And my policy coverage for me and my children, which is a total of $350,000, is only $101 a month. Now, mind
Mm.
you, if I would have did this 10 years ago, I would have been able to get $1 million worth of coverage for half that price. A lot of
Mm.
people don't know you can
Wow.
get pulled over by the cops and it could change the way that actually you'd be able to be covered. So I went to wind up going
Really?
to I knew I was going to the doctor again and I knew I haven't been doing the best with my health. So I said, let me go ahead and go up on my life insurance coverage because I know once the doctor put it into their system, the
mhm,
underwriters is worse than the CIA. They see and hear everything. So I said, let me go ahead and go back to the doctor, but let me up my coverage. I upped my coverage. The doctor put me on two more medications, which would have made me not be able to go up on my policy coverage because I would have been a high risk.
okay.
Mhm.
So we have to make sure. Don't I don't want to wait till I go to the doctor. I want to wait. I have clients that have waited and wind up being diagnosed with cancer. It was not insurable.
Mm.
Time is not on our side. We need to understand. We need to the younger, the healthier, the better. That's why they say if you have it through your job, then make sure you get it to have a plan B, right? And
Mhm,
Okay.
and just to make sure we're crossing our T's and dotting our I's because no one knows the time or day. And when we lost my brother-in-law, when we lost him, we did not know the time or day.
mhm,
While we're sitting here trying to take care of our grandmother because she has illness that she is going through, and we're waiting on the time of day because of what the doctor said. But at the end of the day, God has the last say so.
mhm.
Mm.
That
Mm-hmm.
part.
And then we lose someone that we didn't even expect to even lose.
Mhm,
And with that being said, we have to. And this changed my why because when I say that story, John and Mary, and when John does not come back home, I
mhm,
understood my mission. But when it really happened to my sister, I
Mm,
said, "Oh my God, what is my baby sister gonna do?" Because I'm the oldest. What is she gonna do? Because G Rip took care of the household. So
Yeah.
we just don't
mm,
understand. And a lot of times, like Portia said, Popo Denise, you can get instantly approved. As soon as we did an application today on your life insurance coverage, the company will guarantee your approval of having coverage as of that moment, as long as you have a good background history and good health history. So it's all
mm.
about just doing it, taking 10 minutes out of your day just to go ahead and secure you and your family. Because if you take care of your loved ones here, who's this, why would you love them when you're gone?
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
I love the amount of accountability you putting on me right now. I was
Yeah.
gonna say us, but
Mhm.
She,
yeah,
I mean, she out here with it. Like
yeah.
she said, she had been reaching out to me, and I know I'll take the blame, girl.
No, you're
But
fine. But
I
I
just
definitely
had to make
understand.
sure it made sense
Hmm.
because, like I said, I don't have an artist on tonight. I got life coach Jeff. I got a Vita that's very another spiritual person. Um, I
Yeah.
didn't want to rap or R&B episode tonight. I wanted
Mm,
something touch the black
Yeah.
community. I've done
Yeah.
these shows for years, but I never had this. And
Mhm.
so this what I wanted tonight. I'm loving y'all for being here.
Thank you
Jeff,
Yeah.
so much.
Jalicia, thank y'all
thank you.
so much. I mean, I'm not kicking y'all off. I'm just letting
Oh
y'all
no,
Right.
know.
Yeah, I'm here.
oh girl, I'm here till you push the button off. Okay.
I know that's
Hey,
right.
till I get the boots on the ground.
Hey.
Okay.
Till I get the boots on the
Now,
ground. Jalicia, you definitely on here dropping some jewels, and all it takes is for
absolutely.
someone to sit down and listen to the things that you're saying. And I
Yeah.
there's another lady, actually two others. That wanted to come on and speak their piece, but I don't know, some God drew me to you, and
Thank you so
and
much.
this is no shade towards them at all.
Hmm.
uh I know me and you have been talking for months,
Hmm.
and
Mm,
it would have been beneath me to bring any one of them on before you.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much. I
So
truly appreciate it. And I love everyone that's actually out here to save. It takes more than one person to go out and save our community. At the end of the day, we have to
Yeah.
understand we're all under one umbrella trying to help one
Yeah.
another. But I want to say thank you so much to you and Mrs. Ovita for bringing me on, because I definitely
Yeah.
been reaching out to you, being adamant
yeah,
about it. Just allowing God to work in the midst. I'm like, I know I'm putting my best foot
Yeah.
forward. I know the message that I want to give out. And before I even
mhm.
speak, I always pray. And I always tell people we need to work on being more like Christ instead of trying to be like others.
Hmm.
That's
What
yeah,
it.
is
absolutely.
Yeah.
godly?
That's
What
it.
he
Yeah.
like that? What, because at the end of the day,
Even the
we're all
Bible
gonna have our
say
judgment.
lay up. Even the Bible say lay up money aside for your for your
Absolutely,
children.
absolutely.
That's
Hmm.
even a biblical
That's true.
thing. You know, is
Oh
to lay
yeah.
up an inheritance
Hmm.
Oh
for your
yeah.
children. So it's a
So
lot of biblical principles that we can live
Come on.
everyday life that is
are we
normal.
supposed to live by? You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not that we can. Though
Yeah.
those are
Yeah.
principles that we supposed to really live
Yeah.
by. But he
Absolutely.
also gave us free will as well.
Hmm.
Hmm.
But not
Absolutely.
to be foolish with the free.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Not
That's
to be
right.
Because
foolish
the
with
Bible
And
the
say,
free.
I
even he
was.
say in there, I will not have you ignorant. And
Hmm.
ignorant is about everything, you know. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Hmm.
and follow the laws of the land. We think we just even as Christians above. No, follow things that's gonna make your life work down here. You know,
Yeah.
as well.
Exactly. Because
Yeah.
that right
And
there is called wisdom.
So
yeah.
let me
That's
ask the three of you something with us having this deep conversation. I just got to know how y'all feel about this. Now, this is one of them
Look at you.
questions,
I
y'all.
see you. I see you. What you
she
got
Ross.
to
She's sitting back,
She didn't
leaning
sat
back. She
back
said,
up,
"Oh
man, and she
Lord."
did she said, "Hey."
This is one of them questions because
You
y'all know
look like it.
I'm a
Okay, let me
spiritual
get
being.
my
I'm not.
water.
Get your water, girl. Get your agua. I'm not one of them people that run to church every Sunday.
Hmm.
I'm
Hmm.
not saying I don't have a pastor. And I'm also not saying that I didn't take myself in front of a church and got baptized by the best. I'm not saying I never did that, but I did.
Okay.
But things change.
Hmm.
Things change. So
Mhm.
when I'm saying things change, I'm looking at the things that's going on around the world. You got these little YNs out here smoking everybody.
Hmm.
Grandmama, grandpapa, uncle, auntie, little cousin, baby brother, an infant.
They don't
So
care.
we got all, they don't care. So at this point, y'all, we done been here long enough to know. We done seen this and we done seen that. Just think outside the box for a minute.
Mhm.
Matrix or purgatory?
Mm.
Which one is it?
Hmm. Now, because we talking about after, right? We talking about
And
after you
up now, because
after end of now. Okay.
we could clearly be in
Okay.
purgatory right now.
Okay. Okay. I can give you something for that.
We can
Um,
already have lived that life and now we stuck here and don't remember that. Because why would
Mm.
we?
it's very interesting you say that. I had a
Mm.
very good talk with one of my friends who passed away some years ago. Her name was Donna Mitchell. And that was at like my first job. I would used to work for a telemarketing firm, all this other stuff. That's how long I've been in church, y'all. I've been in church for a while. And the thing is, we asked that question. We said, well, what if, a third of the angels fell, right? And we
Hmm.
know that third fell. And when they fell, we know the stuff they were doing down here. But that doesn't speak to everything else that was going on. We know that
Right.
God has a history of wiping things out and then recreating. But
Hmm.
Mhm.
some of that still lasts, though, too. It's evident in scripture where it talks about Noah and the flood. Uh,
Hmm.
even though that breed of giants or whatever they were, Nephilim, there were a few that still survived.
Yeah.
So the thing is, who's to say that God didn't just wipe the slate clean again? And then because you got to remember, to be when it says in the scripture to be born in the spirit, to be born again, Nicodemus
Mm.
asked, will a man enter into his mother's womb another time for a second time? And
Hmm.
Ooh,
he
come on
said,
now.
no, unless he be born again. So that portion of scripture right there really does make you think a lot, because it does make you say, what if God, because we can't say that God is almighty and all glory and all doing everything and then just wipe out some of these concepts and ways of thinking,
And I
you
don't think
know?
it's particular. I don't think he's, oh, well, I'm gonna wipe this out. I'm gonna wipe
No.
this out. I think it's direct.
Yeah.
So, um, and I know a lot of people, because we have our Baptists, we have our Methodists,
Mhm.
we we have our apostolates, we have so many genres, and I always Baptist, all that. Um, I don't know why I fell in love with being non-denominational. Um, like, don't put a title on me. Let me learn. Let
Mhm.
me learn the facets. Let me learn. Let me teach me something new. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
There
Because
you
I
go.
know each religion has things that the other religion don't know, and that puts them against each other.
And that's not like God.
That's ungodly.
Exactly.
Maybe there's some things they can learn from each other, and that can bring us all back to the one.
And
Mhm.
they say, "Thou shalt not judge," but every day we judge.
We
Every day.
judge. We
Oh yeah.
listen, y'all. We the most. Let me tell you how judgmental we is. I'm about to show y'all how judgmental we is. Y'all keep talking. I'm about to show.
And you're right,
Y'all gonna laugh at this. Y'all are gonna
because we do
die
show,
laughing.
because we
Go.
are, and I would like to say that black folk, I've always thought black folk, we the most judgmental people in the world when it comes to certain
Mhm.
stuff.
We
We
are.
have
We stupid as
every
fuck. We stupid. We stupid as hell. We
and,
stupid as hell.
yeah, because in our culture, I feel that, and I don't care what nobody says. I know slavery is done. I know all that, but I still believe the
Is
mentality, the
it?
remnants of that is still there. It's
I
in a
don't believe
different way,
slavery is over. Well,
but
yes,
it's
I
in a
would put it
different
that
way.
way.
So I can agree with that. I mean, the whole whips, chains, and all that,
Mhm.
because we went through the mental part. You got
I
to
think
remember
we
that.
still being whip chained.
Well,
And we're still being hung. Well,
y-
I get exactly what you're saying, Jeff. Though, but to a certain extent, we're still
yeah,
being treated the exact same way.
exactly. Because you got to remember, we've seen so many black people get honors, do things lately, especially in this season and everything. And we do have more privilege. We can all agree and we can say that.
Mhm.
We're
Yeah,
not stuck in the 60s, we're not stuck in the 50s or the 40s. But
right.
I do see more black people starting to prevail and try to
Mhm.
rise above that. The
Mhm.
part that we tend to miss out on is us coming back to each other.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That's the
that
part that we
part.
miss out on.
That part.
Because the thing is, we could go out, we could get degrees, we can get awards, we can get all these accolades, but then we don't know how to
Mhm.
bring any of that back home and try to pull somebody up who's
To the
under us
community.
with us. You
Mhm.
know,
Yeah.
I
And then
feel that
I
that's
would
a
say,
big part.
I'm sorry, but then I would say this too, because a lot of times, unfortunately, in our culture, we look at each other like, "Oh, you think you better than us." So it's kind of hard for those people to come back and to pour back into the community because we're instantly judged because we saw better, we wanted better, and we want better for others. We try to bring it back, but then they stick their nose up at us
We were
as if like,
shunned. We
Hmm.
were shunned by our own. We
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
definitely, I
because
agree with that.
most of the time they're very jealous and insecure when they see people doing better than them.
mhm,
You had the same. Some people have the same opportunity as others. You decided to go hang on the corner. I decided to go to school. Or go
mhm,
to
Come
get
on.
a trade. So you can't be mad. I don't be upset at people that have strived and worked hard to get what they got. But
mhm,
yeah, that is part of still having a slave mentality because every day in media, on radio,
mhm,
whatever, it's always something. Even all these podcast shows that pit black men against the black women. It's the agenda is so out there in our face that we still don't see it. We still
Hmm.
succumb to all these shows that portrays us and always puts us against each other. I always say, okay, now we know what the issues are. Okay, okay. So what is the solution? What are we going to
Okay.
do to heal our relationships and to
Oh
heal
yeah.
our community? You get what I'm saying? It's
Oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
always
instead of coming,
woman
You
bashing.
absolutely right. Look, I gotta clock some tea now because you absolutely right.
Hmm.
We're gonna get into some music. But I gotta clock some tea
Oh,
right now because what you just said was so important. Because the first thing I did yesterday, I'm mourning my mama. I'm not dealing with me, but I knew baddies was coming on last night.
She had to catch baddies.
and who bad on
And
there?
listen,
They talking
my
about
my
baddies. Oh,
at my grown old age, why am I catching baddies? But Natalie, come on, girl, I know your age, and I do want to run a fade with her. But listen, okay, so I understand what we've been doing in America so long, y'all. Y'all hear me? But
Hmm.
once you step across seas in that motherland
Hmm.
with this American bullshit that you've been making millions off all these black women fighting every single day, and you don't went
man.
over to the motherland with this. Did you see the looks on them on their faces while they was up there doing that little spiritual dance over there? Did you see the looks on their faces? And I was like,
Mm.
no, y'all done fucked up, don't you? But then I was like, oh, whoop her ass. But
Ah,
I was stuck in a storm, y'all. And listen, I'm saying this because, like I said, we judgmental, right?
hmm. Why you do that? Don't do that. You knew we was gonna laugh at this.
And said, can you guess which
Let
celebrity
me
this
tell you
is?
something.
of course you
He
can.
he do it to himself.
I,
He do
I
it to himself, but I can't blame him because he's special needs.
oh
He's special
Lord.
needs.
Oh my
You
God.
can't even blame him. You can't even blame him.
Oh Lord.
I agree
That's
with this
very true.
bald
I
head.
agree with that last
I
one.
like that. Yes.
I do agree with
Trouble,
that last
trouble,
statement.
trouble. Stay away from
But
them
the only
bald
way
head.
to really make it in this world, unfortunately, is to make fun of something or someone in order to be recognized instead of it being real, raw, and
That's
authentic.
it.
That shit
Hmm.
was
So,
funny as hell, though.
Y'all,
Y'all look.
oh my God, then you gonna do it again.
that's somebody's baby. Where's his parents at? I'll never hear him talk about his parents. Where they at?
You know
Where
what?
your mama and your daddy?
Why is he still on the screen?
Right. Come on, Keisha.
This is
He
not
was
fair.
kind of cute. He was special needs. He was a cute little baby.
Oh no, you're not Mrs. Oviedo.
You see what type of show
He
this
didn't look
turned
bad.
into?
I think he looked, I think he was a little cute little baby. He was special needs, but he wasn't no little terrible look or something. I take care of special needs people.
Oh Lord. Oh,
He
Jesus.
didn't look bad.
Did I ask you to say something again, nigga?
Okay, I quit. I quit.
What's his name?
I quit.
Oh,
y'all.
I
You
know,
better
right?
bake.
Look,
You
y'all,
better bake. I don't know how to dance, but there you go.
let's
I just
let's
gave
get
it a
into
little
some music.
bit. All right.
Let's get into some music. y'all.
Oh yeah, we need a break. You
Do some
wrong.
music.
Listen, he make more money than I do. Okay, I'll take
That
it.
part.
Do I got
I
to
got a
be
good
right?
soda. I got a very good
Oh,
soda going too. He clocking that clock. Okay.
Okay.
Hey,
What he say? You better clock that.
Every time he
You
turn
got-
around, he got some new money coming in. He might lose it, but he get it again. I
you
don't
getting
know
it
how.
again.
I am like
I
in
don't know
real
how he
tears
doing it.
because we was having such a deep conversation.
I bet you he ain't got no life insurance.
There it
That
is. That
part,
part
Miss
right
Oviedo.
there.
With that being said, y'all, here go big BHNWB with Concrete Jungle, y'all. Let's go.
All right, come on.
What happened?
Yeah.
Right. When the music.
Yeah, raised in a concrete jungle where the gangsters and them killers stay ready for war. Yeah, soldiers on the front line, standing strong, protecting their own. Make sure they strapped up before they walk out the door. Pray they survive in these streets. What about the chill? What about the L? Take a look in the mirror and tell me what do you see? Pray you see the image of God, protecting, providing, eyeing to the bottom of God us to a place that no one can see. Somebody pray for the
I did enough, don't worry about whether or not I did it all. Cause you can still recognize me through the fog. I did this shit, kept it moving, never stalled. Be tweaking, but still did Jesus come across. Preaching BQE Freeman to the cause. Conceited, but feel connected to the fraud. Cause leaping be effortless and fake the fall. Manifest spaces and a place to ball. On my Franklin, like the bakers make the call. Quiet has kept me still in it. Open up your mouth, I'm drilling like a dentist. Grave digger, feeling slave to the healing crown. Got a lot of pain when you feeling snug as fuck. Feeling like a fitted cap. Got it by where my descendants at. How I'm looking forward to the ending. Facts. I put the pressure to motherfuckers thinking that it's just a game. I made the sacrifices on the holy hill, doing Tomb Raider with the play. Talking that resurrection from the dead. This not just something you say amongst mortal men. These niggas all infected and it spread. Somehow I'm sicker than them. I was born to win.
raised in a concrete jungle where the gangsters and them killers stay ready for war. Yeah, soldiers on the front line, standing strong, protecting their own. Make sure they strapped up before they walk out the door. Pray they survive in these streets. What about the chill? What about the L? Take a look in the mirror and tell me what do you see? Pray you see the image of God, protected, providing, eyeing to the bottom of God us to a place that no one can see. Somebody pray for the
tree. They stop on your block and be watching New World with no heart for the constant. Streets is on fire, they loading with toxins, so I carefully move as I go for my shot. Hoping them not turned into a fucking hashtag. Nigga, let me get on. Cause I promised myself when I was moving with them trash bags. I was never more. Future looking like a dim light. How many prayers do we need to save it? Really kinda gotta take the blame. Look at all of this shit that we be embracing. Yeah, we always wanna live lit, flash a few bands in a little fit. Why the word down, you don't care then as long as they don't think that you a little bitch. I'm just trying to give a little shift, and I stand over, come from my mandibles, learn from my figures. Trying my best when I do it is perfect, planted like I'm Hannibal. All my intangibles may be the man that I am with my morals. This life did not come with a manual. I had a choice and I chose to live right. I won't stoop to those levels. Ain't that understandable?
raised in a concrete jungle where the gangsters and them killers stay ready for war. Yeah, soldiers on the front line, Standing strong, protecting their own. Make sure they strapped up before they walk out the door. Pray they survive in these streets. What about the Jew? What about the L? Take a look in the mirror and tell me, what do you see? Pray you see the image of God. Protected, providing, eye into the bother of God us to a place that no one can see. Somebody pray for the street.
I pray for my sons, don't let them pray on yours. You know they say, when it rains it pours. Let God be your umbrella, he can protect this, but still gotta keep that gun, fella, cause niggas is reckless. So check this, all of our communities are disconnected, but never have you seen four brothers that disconnected. So you gotta receive and believe the message. If we work together, then we can achieve the message. Blessings through these concrete jungles, I stumbled, never fumbled. Been through all type of shit, so now I'm humble. Let's rumble. I ain't make it this far just to give up. The ultimate goal is for our kids to outlive us. Trust.
Yeah. Raised in a concrete jungle where the gangsters and them killers stay ready for war. Yeah, soldiers on the front line, standing strong, protecting their own. Make sure they strapped up before they walk out the door. Pray they survive in these streets. What about the Jew? What about the L? Take a look in the mirror and tell me, what do you see? Pray you see the image of God. Protected, providing, eye into the bother of God us to a place that no one can see. Somebody pray for the streets. Jungle where the gangsters and them killers stay ready for war. Yeah, soldiers on the front line, standing strong, protecting their own. Make sure they strapped up.
That was
No,
big
no, no.
BHNWB. Go
Yeah.
ahead, Avita.
That right there.
Listen,
Big
you got
I
to
was
play
feeling
on
that.
to you. I need my song played too, but that's one of my favorites too.
I
Yes.
love that.
I'm gonna get to that. I'm gonna get to that. I
You
promise.
gonna have me to go back and revisit, just listen to the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
That was
But
good.
wait,
It was.
Oh, na na na.
I'm loading it right now, y'all.
I'm mad because I feel like I should have heard that song a long time ago.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
I
did?
love the tone. No, no.
So
Uh,
wait,
Jeff
Jeff,
don't
you
really
haven't
know
heard
about the
that
whole group
song?
yet. He
I do
haven't
not.
heard
I
that.
remember, Keisha. I remember when you first was with the group and everything. I remember Greg telling me about all that and everything. I think we actually had you on and we interviewed you to talk about.
Shout out to Greg,
them.
y'all. Dope
Yeah,
living.
yeah, and I didn't know they was this cold out here.
Oh,
Oh
I
oh.
man,
didn't.
that
You got to
go
remember,
ahead
I'm
and
new to
listen
this
to the
underground
whole
scene.
one, Jeff. Jeff, go
Okay,
listen to the whole project. It is every song is,
Yeah.
them boys
and I'm
fire.
not gaslighting, because sometimes we do, but really
Yeah.
for real, every song has something for every. It's got something for everybody on it, and it's a super dope project.
Okay.
Definitely,
And
yeah.
and so with them guys, each one of them, what was good about BHNWB that each one of them were their own individual artists, and they are still
Mhm.
their own individual artists.
Yeah.
Jaleesa, I'm about to turn you on, girl, because you know me and you locked in for life now. You know that, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. You about to start coming outside with me. We about to get a babysitter, and you about to
Oh, I
be
don't need no
outside with me.
babysitter. My youngest is 13, honey.
Oh
Oldest is
well, and I'm
15.
saying, shit, we outside.
They watching the house. It's
We
over with.
outside, boo.
Yes. Look.
Yes, the good thing about BHNWB and what I liked about all of them coming together because the way they met each other,
Mm,
um, it none of this was planned.
Mm.
Yeah.
Nothing was planned. They was like, Clip was like, "Hey, I'm a bald head nigga with a beard. Let me find me three other ones." And so he found him three other ones that just so happened to be super dope and cold on a mic.
Mhm.
We got Clippo, we got Syndrome, we got Doty, we got Trosh.
Hmm.
I don't
Yeah.
know how all them niggas lost their hair that early,
Well, you
but they
know.
lost
Oh,
their
we got you don't have the
look.
beard, but you got the bald head. You got the little goatee and stuff.
Listen, take the hair away and you bring in the lyrics. Each one of them
I
dope,
think
y'all.
Jeff still grow hair. Yeah.
I do. I'm bald by choice, people. Just so you know, I can grow hair and get a line and get a fade. It can happen. I just gotta wait for it.
Jeff,
I got hit with the swoop.
you got hit with the
Look,
swoop, bro.
okay.
What is happening here?
What
Don't
you
say
mean?
nothing. Don't you say
His
nothing.
wife, his wife might like rubbing his head. You know, some
She
women do
liked the
like
bald
that.
look.
Rub
Ooh,
his bald
She
head.
liked the bald look. My wife liked the bald look.
Okay, all right. There
Julie
you
C,
have
you
it.
married? You married Julie
No,
C?
I am not married.
Okay, so let's speak on that.
All the single ladies, all single ladies. Okay, y'all, we all
Let,
single
let,
then, except for
let's
Jeff.
speak on that. And I got a song to go with this as well.
Okay.
Because I speak through song a lot. A
Mhm,
lot. When I'm beefing
mhm.
with somebody, I know whose song to go
You put
grab.
that song to put.
And I let
Oh,
you
now I
know,
know.
bro, I'm coming to get you. um,
Now I know. Now I know.
Jeff, he life coach Jeff, right? So you're a married man, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're on a panel with three single black women.
Mhm,
In your eyes, not personally, just in your eyes,
mhm.
why do you think it's so many single black women?
Oh wait.
Mm.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna open
But
this. I'm gonna sit. Let me adjust my seat.
You
I can
life
pour.
coach Jeff,
I can
tell us.
pour a little bit more of this drink. Hold on,
You
Because I
ain't
was told
Shannon.
I was just picky, but
Yeah, me
cause
too.
I'm old.
And you're not
Cause
Shannon Sharp. You're not him, and you're
no, I'm
definitely
not
not
him at all.
Charleston. And you're not Charleston.
No, I'm
So,
doing this for me. This is for Life
okay.
Coach Jeff.
So I don't see you as Shannon, and I definitely don't see you as a Charleston White. So
No.
you as a black man, let us black women
Okay.
know, why do you think we're so single right now?
I believe sometimes, and as Ovita knows, I like to share aspects of my marriage and things that are revealed in my marriage. So as we
Okay.
talk, it's not just gonna be from my opinion; it's gonna be from a real life experience. So I have something to give. Okay,
Okay.
I think we could be fair with that. So that way, it doesn't seem like there's pointing of the finger, anything like that going on.
right.
So I'm gonna tell you this: my wife told me that I believe I let a lot of my insecurities come into the marriage. And I do believe with black women that a lot of the insecurities do come into these relationships. A lot of different things play out to where some things are put and posted as blame on the man. When a lot of times you can flip that back around and that man can say that same thing about a woman. So when we actually start to peel the layer back real quick, we have to ask ourselves, are we taking accountability for who we are and the things that have been downloaded into us?
mhm.
That
Okay.
might not be our fault. Okay, but it's things we have to look at so that we can be
Mhm.
better people. So
Absolutely.
if a woman is nagging a lot, right? If a woman is nagging a lot, saying a lot of things, that comes from somewhere. That comes from a place of maybe not feeling safe, not feeling secure. If a man is
Mhm.
getting upset because his woman might say something with a tone, maybe he's been disrespected before, you know.
Mhm.
So when we start talking about why black women are single, I believe it's a two-way street with it because two people in a relationship and or a marriage, and what they have to do is they have to both bring the dirty laundry, the insecurities, the baggage,
Hmm.
the you see the real me, the I see the real you into the picture.
Mhm.
But when we start talking about black women, uh, black men do say things along the lines of, well, uh, how come there's no trust, right? How come I'm being so, how come I have to be the perfect man? I can't save you for what you got going on. because we have to wear the hats with so many other things. You want us to be the priest, the protector, that leader. And sometimes we feel that we can't come in and vent and share certain things that happen on the outside into our homes.
But
It
why
takes
is that?
it's
Why is that?
because of the atmosphere. Because of the atmosphere.
Okay.
My wife looked me in the face and she told me, she said, "Babe, I worry a lot." And I said, "Yeah, I know you worry a lot. I know you do." As I say, it's written all over your face.
You don't have
You don't have to say, "Girl, you better finish that." That's it. You don't have to say a word. Like, I see it. And sometimes because of that tone and that atmosphere, we're a little less forthcoming with information, because sometimes as a man, we don't want to say anything that can kind of knock you off too. Because what if my day
Mhm.
had a lot going on? Now it's like women have the unique ability to take on issues of other people at times.
I mean, because we're mothers. I mean, by
Yes,
nature, that's
yes,
what we do.
exactly. So that's why certain
But
things
some of
aren't
y'all
said.
can't understand that. It's a
True.
lot of men, and I'm not gonna say y'all because that's placing you in a category.
God
Um,
bless you, girl.
yes, it's a lot of men that don't understand that we take on a lot of things as
Yes.
women. Number
Absolutely.
one,
Yeah.
we're taking on the battle of being us ourselves.
Come on.
That's
When you
that's the that's our major battle of
Now,
being
for
a
the man, what is us ourselves? Define us ourselves,
I am
so we
about to
understand that.
us as a black woman.
Hmm.
That's a battle in itself. Then
Hmm.
number two, we deal with these men that expect us to be these, sad to say, the way of the world right now. They expect us to be big booty, flat stomach,
Slash they
Hmm.
mamas.
slash they mom, and we are not that. We are ourselves genuinely. When
Hmm.
you meet me, you ain't gonna see no flat ass stomach. You might see a booty eh, that got a little flat part,
Got a little thing
but
on it.
but a
And you
little
can
thing
twerk
on it,
that right. You can twerk your right side.
I can
Tell
twerk my right
them.
one. But
Okay, at least the right one.
at least the right one. I'm not gonna be that girl that's
Okay.
out here throwing it back. I got a daughter that's 18 and she wouldn't fucking dare because
Hmm.
that's how I raised her. She wouldn't
Absolutely.
dare step in that lane with these little females out here throwing it back. Oh well, Keisha, your daughter ain't doing that because she's a thicker girl, as she should be. She
Hmm.
is who God
There's some
appointed
thick ones
her
that
to
be throwing
be.
it back. Ooh,
Hmm.
But
they be
she
doing that
know how
still
her
having
mama
turkey.
operate. Kayla grew up under me knowing my mama, this is what my mama do and XYZ. So I cannot dare to step in that lane what my mama doing because she gonna get on my ass. Hence,
Hmm.
prom happened last year, right? She threw a big old prom party at an Airbnb. I went and shut it down. I'm
Hmm.
that mama.
Oh yeah.
I heard over a police scanner, and I'm not gonna say the officer name. I heard the scanner. I heard the address. Grab two of my boys. Let's go. So when I got over there, it was two different females that disrespected me to the core. Like,
Hmm.
girl, where your mama at? Cause I want to get in a paint with your mama, not you. I want to get in a paint with your mama, but not you, because I know you at this point are living in a household where you think this is okay to disrespect an older adult or somebody else's parent. You
Mm-hmm.
think that's okay because you probably don't fought one of your aunties and all that. How you grew up. I grew up like that. I grew up where I had to fight my brothers and sisters. Mind y'all, I was the baby of the family, same mama, same daddy. That don't mean I didn't have to fight with my siblings growing up. When I was born, my older sister was already 26 years old.
Hmm.
She was graduating college when I was born. When I was born, my mama had me in her mid 40s.
Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
It was 8 of them before me. And just to put a little bit more calculation on it, When I was born, my brother was already 10. So there's a 10-year gap between me and my youngest. And then you got all the rest of their asses. So it definitely depends on the household grew up
Mhm.
in. You grew up
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
in. It definitely depends on the morals that were
Yeah.
instilled in you, and to
Mhm.
the point where my mama and daddy, they might didn't instill it in the mother ate, but
Mhm.
they got it right with me because
Right.
they like Keisha. Da, 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 da. Defend yourself though. Da, 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 da. Defend yourself. So me
Yeah.
defending myself in those moments was going against everything that they was already raised off of. So now it's like a double-edged sword. So what
Mhm.
demon am I fighting right now? Do that
Mm.
make sense?
Mhm.
So
You know.
so but now when that's my life.
Mm-hmm.
That's not everybody else's life. You got some of
Mhm.
these
Mhm.
kids that's growing up with their mamas in the clubs with them.
Yeah.
Or your grandma out there twerking with you as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or daddy had never been in the picture, but he come in the picture when it's time to touch on you.
Mm.
That's how a lot of these girls are growing up now. It ain't even the uncles touching on these
Mhm.
little girls no more. It's their
Mhm.
daddies touching on them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Again, black people, we have to come to
Yeah.
a point where back in the day, it wasn't safe to speak out towards people that were doing those type of
Abusing
things
you.
towards
Right.
you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yep.
right
Keep it in the,
now,
because what happens in the family stays in the family. Yeah.
stays in the
Mhm.
family. But right now, we live
Mm-hmm.
it in a time. Look, you got to speak up, baby, because you gonna
Mhm.
grow up with some issues, and you
Yeah.
next thing you know, you're gonna be in your 40s, and them issues ain't resolved because you didn't tell nobody.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and this
Yeah.
mainly it happened with us, the younger ladies. But I want
Mhm.
to say this to the younger men as well
It happens to
because
them.
it's happening to them so
Yeah.
drastically right
Absolutely.
now. I mean,
Well, it's coming out more now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
they
then a
can.
lot of people don't think therapy is good. They say that's for the white people, but it takes a
no,
village to
Yeah.
raise a family. So
Come on.
yeah,
always be on one accord with one another. So I'm always for my children. I have young girls and a young boy as well. But my
mhm,
girls, they are very built because of how their mother is. So I
mhm,
always say, I say, hey, best
Okay,
friend, which is
mama.
my godmother. So I say, best friend, godmother, sister, everybody, speak to your niece, speak to your nephews, pick their
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
brains, see what's going on with them. Because
Yeah.
all times they're not going to come to mom, they're not going to come to dad, but to know that they have a relationship with someone else and make sure you don't
Outside.
outside of your
Yeah.
household, so you don't say the wrong thing when that friend or that sister or brother come to you to
Mhm.
say something. Bring that conversation to the child a certain way where they won't be like, oh, you talked to my auntie, so she told you this, now they're not going to be open with them. So that's
Right.
one way I
exactly,
Mm-hmm.
keep
exactly,
it
yep,
open. And then
Yeah.
we always
Open.
have eyes, back in the days when auntie and grandma used to sit on that porch watching those kids talking about, don't you supposed to be in the house, what are you doing, why
Mhm.
are you doing that? I have we were raised up old school. So with that being
mhm,
Yeah.
said, by us growing up in the area that we in, and that's why I have my kids going into the same area that I lived in, even though we live in Indiana. Don't nobody
mhm.
try and get me on here now, try and get me reported, because I ain't supposed to be doing that.
No, you
But
okay, baby? I don't supposed to be in Indiana right now either. Don't worry about it.
but I have family and friends and loved ones that ride around and take the same route that my kids take and see exactly what they're doing. It's always eyes and ears on them.
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
it's,
That's dope. That's
at the end of
dope.
the day,
That's a blessing.
we're gonna raise our kids one way, but each kid is gonna take their own path to figure out their
Absolutely.
own way.
Absolutely.
But
Yep.
Yeah.
they're always gonna
Absolutely.
come back around, because
Yeah.
I love my children to death. But I wasn't supposed to have children at a young age the way that I was brought up. I was supposed to go
Mhm.
off to college, do all of these things, but God had a different
Mhm.
plan for
Mhm.
me. But at the end of the day,
Absolutely.
I still did a 360 and came back around the way that I was actually, the morals and things that was
Mhm.
instilled in me with my family and my loved ones of
Mm-hmm.
what I was truly supposed to do. Jalecia was just hard headed. I wanted to take my own way because I thought my
Mhm.
way was
Absolutely.
the right way.
We
So,
Mhm.
know.
but
You've
as long
been
as you
there,
got a
done it.
praying family,
Yeah.
when two or
Mm-hmm.
more is gathered, honey, he is in the
Then he'll be
midst,
in the
Come
midst.
on.
What?
Come on.
and everything
Yeah,
will
Oh,
be
man.
all right. Put it in his
That part.
hands,
That's it.
and I'm so
And I'm happy
grateful.
we having this conversation right here. I'm sorry, Alvita,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh no,
So
I
oh
was
no.
done.
Jeff,
No.
Yeah.
Because you life coach Jeff, I gotta know. Like I told you, we gotta learn all facets of you. So
All right.
if a family was to come to you and say, "Listen, Jeff,
Mm.
we need some help," how would you speak to us?
Well, the thing is, I always tell people if you coming to me for help, you got to be open. And that's the hardest thing for a lot of people to do because real quick, I want to explain the difference between life coaching and therapy because there's a difference between the two of them.
Hmm.
With the
But it ain't.
therapy,
But it
it,
ain't.
you know what, we draw fine lines, and I do everything I can because I'm a life coach to draw that line in the sand and
Okay,
not
I
cross
got
it.
you. I got you.
I do that because I don't need nobody saying, well, you told me this and you said I was dealing with that. It's times when I do one-on-ones and we could get deep and you might need for me to give you a little something. So I do that,
But you're a very
you know.
influential individual. You're a very smart guy. I want you to give me that. I like that from
Well,
you.
I give it when it's warranted. You know, I give it when it's warranted. Like if you ask me for a time like this, oh yeah, I give it to you, you know.
My
But in a
husband just
more
hit me in my eye and it's black, but I'm staying with him.
okay,
What
you
would you
need to
say?
leave. You need to get out. You need to go. Don't throw no grits on them. Just simply
Run.
walk out. Just run. Just
Run
go.
out that door.
Don't burn the house down either. Don't do
Because
that.
the grits is boiling, baby.
Ooh,
I
with
With
already
some,
extra
know.
butter.
with some
I already
shrimp in
know.
it.
I already know. Just let me get my plate before you throw them.
Hot grease in the grill.
I definitely appreciate y'all so much. Jeff, I'm about to let you
Yeah.
get your word out. Let's get into a song right now. We said we was going to do this. We're going to get into some It is New Music
I'm
Monday,
on it.
y'all.
New
Okay.
Music
Hey,
Mondays.
and we're going to keep this positive vibe going. We definitely going to keep
Absolutely.
this going. Jeff, you so
I'm
dope. And
enjoying everybody.
Jalecia, I'm so
She's
happy you stayed
beautiful.
on, girl. Yes,
Yeah.
she
Yes.
Yes,
You
girl.
is.
are
Stay on.
beautiful. You have a
I
beautiful,
told you,
beautiful,
I'm
beautiful
bringing her
spirit.
out with me next time, and
Thank
I ain't about
you.
to tell y'all where we about to be at, because we about to
Where
go
y'all
find
going?
out.
I want to
So,
know.
we about to go
Okay,
find
then.
some of them. Some of them.
Oh, some of them. Okay.
Some of you. We about to go find out some of yous.
If you need some help, I
Okay.
can help you find. I can help you find.
You
Oh,
ain't never offered
Come
me
on,
that,
Jeff. Make
Jeff.
the job easier,
Jeff, you ain't
please.
never offered. You been
Oh,
around
Vita.
me, and I'm
Oh,
trying
Vita,
to
look.
figure out why you
Oh,
ain't
Vita,
never
listen.
offered me that,
Okay.
sir.
Hold on, oh,
Jaleesa,
Vita, look.
let's
Okay,
let them
listen.
argue. This is funny.
Look,
Look, Ovita, look, this is what I'm gonna do. Because
Where
these
my
services they can
man
be
at?
but you
Where
know, we
my
gotta go to the right
man
setting
at?
too.
Where my
On some of our
man at? Look.
I ain't got time for
Mm,
you, Keisha.
mm. Okay. Mm.
I'm gonna tell
Okay,
you
go
this
ahead.
though. We gotta be in the right setting though. Some of them
Look,
settings we had now ain't gonna cut
this is Jeff talking to
That's true.
Ovita.
it. Yeah, some of them settings
Y'all.
we in now ain't gonna cut it.
That's
Oh,
true. That's true.
yeah. We
I'm
about to
going.
get
I'm
back
gonna
to
have to
this
get you in the
conversation.
right setting.
Here
I'm
go
ready. I'm
song
ready for
number
my boy
two.
ass.
Song number two. That bit BHNW on the Monumental album, y'all. This is another dope song. Since we talking about relationship, I think
My favorite song right
it's
here,
only right
y'all.
that we get into this
Oh my
relationship.
god.
So, Jeff, go
Okay.
grab your wife because this is one of them.
This
I'm at
is
the
my
studio though. She
favorite
at the
song.
house.
I know.
We gonna change that
When
up.
you get home, play it.
I got you. I
All
got you.
right, y'all. Y'all ready? Jaleesa, you still with us, boo?
You know
I'm
I'm
still
ready.
with you, honey.
All right, y'all. Here go all for
I'm
you,
with you
y'all.
when
That
you're right.
bit
I'm with you when you're right.
BHNWB. Let's go.
Bring my song on, girl. Bring my song on.
What is happening right now? I don't know if I want
That
to
you
play
know that's my
this.
favorite song.
All
I already
right,
know
y'all.
what you gonna play.
Here go all for you, y'all. Let's go.
What I'm trying to say is I don't wanna waste another minute of. I never had the space to be up in this love. I just feel away. I know I wanna stay. Got my heart on my sleeve, all for you. Hey, it's all for you. Got my heart on my sleeve, all for you. Baby, I don't wanna wait. It's for you.
Damn, that's pretty damn dope. Yeah. Thank you kindly, I'm just trying to be great, so I'm keeping my pace, running this race and making it timely. And I know how it feels for you to feel away. I feel the same way, can't nobody break what we bind. See, we on the wavelength that's levels high. I can't tell a lie, I just think it's hella fly. Screenplay type of living like this is televised. And I ain't trying to fuck you up. None of them alibis really got me believing there's nothing that I can't conquer. Like nothing can get it twisted and nothing can quake karma. Like I'm in the best position and I've been a great charmer. How you got me on this pedestal, I'm finna shake karma. So salute to you for saluting me. Cause I was used to bashing, at least that's how I used to be. Guess I'm showing growth, cause they like who is he. But they can just keep sipping with pinkies, cause I don't do the tea.
What I'm trying to say is I don't wanna waste another minute of. I never had the space to be up in this love. I just feel away, I know I wanna stay. Got my heart on my sleeve, all for you. Hey, it's all for you. Got my heart on my sleeve, all
Time's out for the
you.
time past. Know you feeling away, but you down around with your fine ass. And you know that it's written, whatever you seek to find. Ask, know that I'm with you, always protecting you and providing. Taking sips from this wine glass. Look at you differently, knowing we shed some scars though. And since it's a team effort, your hands in my little scar, Joe. That's why I appreciate how you carry the cargo. Bear your cross like a star, though. All of me ain't no partial. Dreams starting to come true, evidence of the sun too. The light turns into rays, the art of our war, Sun Tzu. The waves that we made before is not current. The way we rockin' the boat is short, no need to disturb it. It's the convergence of faith and trust to the point that feel like this can't be us. But forever we tied together, babe, so lace me up. Separated by design and aligned with structure. We return to each other, we can cut in the soul.
What I'm trying to say is I don't wanna waste another minute of. I never had the space to be up in this love. I just feel away, I know I wanna stay. Got my heart on my sleeve, all for you. Hey, it's all for you. Got my heart on my sleeve, all for you.
I really get into this bag. Never had feelings like this, especially not this fast. I'm tripping. And I can't even deny it. Gotta get you out of my system, at least I tried it. You motivate me in ways that you don't even know it. Too nonchalant and my pride won't even let me show it. Heart is on my sleeve, so my heart won't let me leave. When we apart, I can't wait until the next time that we meet. At the same time, I know that we can't be. Can have feelings for you with a future that I can't see. We enjoy each other's company, we ain't gotta do shit. Maybe next lifetime on some Erica Badu shit, I do this. Now everything's at stake like Luke Chris. I'm already saying too much like I got loose lips. Back in the day I pretended that I wasn't into you. Nowadays you feel the presence of God when I
What I'm
enter
trying
you.
to say is I don't wanna waste another minute of. I never had the space to be up in this love. I just feel away, I know I wanna stay. Got my heart on my sleeve, all for you. Hey, it's all for you. Got my heart on my sleeve, all for you.
In fact, you strong enough to deal with a nigga. You real enough to stand in the field with a nigga. 10 toes down, you a rider. It's only right I be that king right beside you. You and I, and we ain't frontin' for the frenemies. Rather build a foundation with God to protect our energy. What we have don't accept low vibration. We reaching higher levels. We both growing through concrete. Even got similar broken pedals. And still rolls together through the rain. Pedal boats together. Fuck a season, we gon' make it last forever. Yeah, you taught a nigga about being patient, and at that time I was patient. Now I'm getting impatient to make you the wife. Start a new chapter, yeah, us and the kids. Living out our dreams cause we both deserve that shit for real. Protect and provide, that's what I aim to do. Won't compare you to any other woman because they
What
ain't
I'm trying to
you.
say is I don't wanna waste another minute of. I never had the space to be up in this love. I just feel away, I know I wanna stay. Got my heart on my sleeve, all for you. Hey, it's all for you. Got my heart on my sleeve, all for you. Baby, I don't wanna wait, it's for you.
Come on now.
Let's go.
Yo.
Let's
I knew
go.
that was
BHNWB.
It's for
I'ma
you.
always promote
Hey,
that.
got
I'ma
my
always
heart on my
promote
sleeve.
that.
I like that.
I love that. That's giving me
Yes.
some Lauren Hill back in the
Okay,
day, walking the
yes,
street with
it's
some
Yeah, that
neo
joke
cotton.
is smooth.
soul, right? I love
Oh yeah, that's
neo
Yes.
smooth.
soul. Yeah,
Oh,
it
I
gave
love
me
that.
like that neo soul
Yeah.
vibe, and I
All
tried to
for
learn.
you.
the
Come
lady
on.
No, oh,
Nicole
whoa,
Paul.
Whoa, okay, hold on now.
what?
Came out of
Hold
nowhere.
on.
I almost got divorced.
Oh,
I
come on,
heard
let's go
singing
back and
like that.
forth. It's
Cha-cha-cha.
you. Come on.
All for
You.
you.
Come on,
You
Got
got
me
girl.
both
out
of
on
them.
the sleep. All for
Oh,
you.
you.
What?
I don't
I
want
love
to
it.
wait.
Y'all better
Come on.
sing. Y'all
I
better
love that
sing out here.
What the,
song.
JT, you know you gotta sing that song in early. He said, "Can I get a
Okay.
song in?" JT, y'all
Yeah.
know I be posting. Y'all just gotta pay attention to my page, y'all.
I know
Um,
that's
I
right.
love it.
it be a lot of people in the middle of the show be like, "Can I get a song in?" Like right now, it's like showing that one person looking, but I guarantee y'all, wait till y'all see them numbers in the morning.
Man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wait till y'all see them numbers be crazy as hell in the morning, it's okay. I get it. A lot of people don't want to show that they showing that they looking, and I know it's showing. Do
Mm-hmm.
that make sense? It's
Oh, I do.
okay because us as a culture, we already built not to support each other. You got your porch niggas and you got your field niggas. We already used
Mhm.
to that. We accustomed to those type of things. So, do it hurt my feelings? Yeah. Do I give a fuck? No.
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 No, no, I don't care. But when it comes to me, just know I'm watching you, and I'm gonna like, and I'm gonna share, and I'm gonna do all this, and I'm not begging for none of that.
Because
Greatness
what
don't have
God
to.
has for you is for you, honey.
It's for me, and greatness
There
don't
you
have
go.
to beg. I done interviewed some dope names on this platform, and I done went to 4 likes to I done went from what 1,200 likes to 4 now.
That
Oh,
algorithm.
the
Darn
algorithm.
Facebook.
But Obedi, you gotta unmute because I unmuted. I'm trying to
Yeah.
unmute you. You muted. Okay, there you go. So you know what, Jeff? I don't even think it's all about the algorithm. I think it's
What's
about
up?
people knowing that you can possibly get a check
Mm.
Mm.
from them watching you,
Man. I
and
don't
the
even
thing
think that deep about it, yo.
I don't either, but listen, get your
Uh-huh.
bag. Yeah, I'm locked
Absolutely.
in. I'm gonna send you some stars. I'm gonna do all that because
Hmm.
I want you to progress. I want
Mhm.
your platform to blow up. Look,
Absolutely.
we can be the Wendy Williams and Arsenio
Mm.
Halls of Facebook or whatever,
This is
Mhm.
true.
what have you. You
Absolutely.
know, if we come to a point and say, look, we so busy watching ABC and
Yeah.
NBC and Fox when you got
Yeah.
Hmm.
actual
Hey.
platform that's
Mhm.
dedicated to your
That's true.
people.
Yeah.
That's more important than anything.
It
I
That's
is.
true.
swear it is. Um, all my Trump haters. Let's talk to my black Trump people. Fuck y'all. Um, um, listen. I know what y'all did.
Mm. They regretting it now, honey.
I know who
Mm.
did what. They regretting it, but I know who did what when it came to my page because
Mm.
Hmm.
you let me know that you was gonna do that,
Mm.
and all I did was try to instill in you was some knowledge.
Yeah.
I learned some things from my dad and my uncles and
Hmm.
even my granddad that I never met a day in my life because he was already
Mhm.
gone when I was
Right.
born. But I know my mama used to pick cotton.
Hmm.
Mm.
My mother, at a young age of 5, used to pick cotton. I
Yeah,
Yeah.
my
know
grandfather is 92.
that part.
Mhm.
I know that for a guaranteed fact. If my mother, not my grandmama right now, because we already know
Right.
she was in the field with it. I'm telling y'all, my
Mhm.
mama used to do this. She used to tell me the stories.
Mm.
I know about all the little juke joints and all that.
Mm.
The shacks in the back of the woods where y'all can be found.
Mhm.
I am so adamant about our culture. But if the culture is not adamant about itself, then I'm just
Mhm.
hot air.
Mhm.
I
True.
I recognized. I remember going down to Mississippi, y'all, at a young girl age. I
I
was about
did too.
7, 8 years old, and my
Mhm.
mama took me down there for a funeral, and I was looking for a bathroom. Guess where
Mm.
that bathroom was at?
The outhouse.
It was an outhouse. It was
Outhouse,
outside.
Hmm.
outhouse.
It was outside. I never forget that at a young age. So people don't understand when you have really experienced things from
Mhm.
that generation up till now. We have grown. We bossed the
Hmm.
fuck up, but we
Yes.
also delayed ourselves as well. Now we kind of
Mhm.
pushed about 300 years back from what we came from because now we right where the oppressor want us to be, killing each
Yep.
other.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Absolutely.
Be right
They don't even
there.
have to do it.
Oh,
Willie,
Oh yeah.
look, Willie Lynch a boss.
yeah.
Willie Lynch a boss.
Hmm.
And he is still, that spirit of Willie Lynch is still living on through the community.
Mhm.
We need to do a lot better. I know I be out here talking
Yeah.
about nigga and bitch, and I'm like, no, don't take none of that for granted with me.
Right.
Listen, I know what the hell is up, and I know what's going on. Like I said, this shit that's going on in the White House, this is not our battle. Let them fight that shit out. Nuisance
Mhm.
made a
Very
post.
true.
She said that the other day. Let them fight that out because now you got
Yeah.
them against them.
Mhm.
And
Absolutely. That's what's going on. Okay.
we've been
Yeah.
telling y'all. Thank
Yes.
you,
That's
Jeff.
what's
Come
going
on.
on.
I didn't even know you logged
Okay.
in on your page, but thank you. I saw it.
Okay. Soundboard.
We've been in this category where we've been fighting so long. We tired.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We've been
Absolutely.
tired
Hmm.
for years.
And
Matter
we
of
need to
fact,
fight our own battle. Y'all remember
Come
when
on.
the Hispanics was telling them, "Come on in, where the black people at? Where were you all when we were doing our march and
Well,
everything? You want us to jump in? No,
Mhm.
we gonna
we
step
out
back
here talking about where the
gracefully.
fans at right now. Because we
And,
ain't
Mhm.
worried
and
about y'all. We
I'm
talking about where the
mad
fans at.
is where the man at? Where the man at? Mm.
That
Hey.
part.
well.
That
But
part. I mean,
I will say this. I feel as if, well, it's not I feel as if I know this, because if
Hmm.
more people had life insurance coverage, they will be more
Mm.
fixed on the problem with trying to bring
Absolutely.
down the death rate than to increase, because they will be losing money, because everything is a business. If it makes them lose
yeah,
money,
Absolutely.
Hmm.
then they will be trying to
That's
find a
it.
resolution to it. So if
yeah,
we
Yeah.
were
Oh yeah,
smart
you
and
already
wise
know.
enough to spend
Yeah.
dollar bills to get big bills, they wouldn't even be
Yeah.
trying to be out here killing us or having
Yeah.
us
yeah.
kill each other.
Yeah.
You ain't lying.
Listen,
Yeah.
it's crazy out here, y'all. It
Yeah.
really is.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah.
I got a
And you know
wristband from a lady that says stop being a bigger person.
Mm.
At some point,
I got a
we need to
t-shirt
like
that says that
ourselves first.
also. She told me, Keisha, this shirt fits you well. Stop being a bigger person. Jeff, I want you to chime in that because I heard you saying something. She said stop being a bigger person, but
Mhm.
I was never the bigger person. I'm ready to get in the paint with anybody. I don't give a damn. I don't know why she decided to give me this shit, but I'm gonna
God is trying to
support.
tell you something.
Mhm.
Maybe it's God. Maybe it is. Listen, I'm not the bigger person at all. I'm not the
Mm,
person you can say, Keisha, calm down and just listen. No, I'm not that person because I've been silenced for so long.
mhm.
Hmm.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah.
and when that statement, hell has a fear, no fury like a woman scorned, that was not directed towards any other community but the black woman.
Yeah.
When
True.
a black woman is mad,
Hmm.
y'all see baddies.
Girl, I don't look at it, but I've seen some clips, some
I have
reels.
to.
And
Yeah, I done heard
I'm
some things.
yeah, I'm saying it because Natalie Lunn,
Yeah, she a mess.
Mm.
but
Auntie, that's what
she's
she
scorn.
is.
Me too. That's why I want to get in the paint with her. But she's so scorned right now because how what was it MTV at the time that had Bad Girls Club.
Mm.
I remember that. I watched the
MTV
first.
had bad. And so now she made a way for herself. And
She
Mhm.
has.
I would I would have appreciated if she would have made that way for herself in a positive light. But she
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
did. She took that popularity and said, I'm gonna pin all these black women against each other.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna be breaking each
Hmm.
other face,
She making
breaking
money
their
off of.
nose.
Hmm.
We gonna make millions, and they are making
Yeah.
millions. Who don't want
Oh
to
yeah.
see some black women get in the paint with each other?
Mhm.
I don't.
Do
But I
And
get.
anybody
see,
remember that show, Charm School with Monique?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I remember
yeah,
that show.
yeah,
Why we
All
can't do
those
that again?
stems from that. Yeah.
yeah.
Hmm.
Jeff, what was you about to
And,
say?
and you know, when we have these types of images out there representing our people, a lot of times we think that's how we supposed to be.
Hmm.
You know,
Mm,
honestly, when you have your black boys and young girls watching all
yeah.
this stuff and catering to all of it, like these young brothers, they think they supposed to be in like chaotic relationships. These young girls think they supposed to cause trouble everywhere
Right.
and
Mhm.
create havoc because you know what? I don't need to care about you. The world got to adjust to me. Quite frankly, the world don't have to adjust to nothing that you do.
Mhm.
Nothing. Not
People
This,
really,
nothing.
and honestly,
this,
people don't really
uh,
give a damn about you.
you know what this stuff is? Agenda to destroy our young people. That's what
Hmm.
these are. Even though they old as heck, but they are really trying to destroy the future of the young black children because
It's
Mhm.
those
the
are the ones
Matrix. I just said it
who
earlier. It's the
fucking this stuff up.
Matrix.
Hmm.
You know.
Y'all don't think we living in a simulation right now?
I'll
Mhm.
tell you this. It's a few people I talk to about certain stuff like this. Few people. I
Okay.
only got a couple people. And and yes, when you sit back and you look at how everything is, oh, this is a perfect example. Like you said earlier, we've been suffering for quite some time. Let them duke it out and let them fight their own stuff. This is actually the most perfect time for black people to actually rise up and do something
Come
Cause
on.
look, we got a
because
moment. This
because
ain't
you
our fight.
because you have to remember all the white people are angry, all the
Mm,
Hispanics are angry, and all the in
Yeah.
betweens are just in between.
but who they mad at?
They mad at they mad at
They
this
not mad
complexion.
at us.
They not they mad at this complexion of people. And the thing is
What
that's
complexion is
why
that?
white. I'll
Pink.
say it.
Oh, you
The
White.
called the inside of your hand that?
Well, I don't call the inside of my hand white,
Hell,
but
I'm
they look
on.
white. It look white,
the
Y-
pink
like the
people.
people do.
I mean, it's clean, it's exfoliated and
It's you
shit.
know, it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
It's very. I mean, you can't even call it
These
the
folks.
inside of
How
your
about
hand.
that?
Them
These
folk,
people.
there it is. Them white
No,
folk.
no, I don't want to even call them that because they not
They
that.
pink. They pink. Olive
We just gonna
pink.
call them tan folk, the
Some of them
Caucasians.
look like raw meat. And I ain't talking y'all because my
Oh,
granddaddy mulatto. I think my grandma is
Hmm.
see,
one of them
I
is
don't want
white.
to
I
call them
never
that.
met them.
So
I'm just
I'm
saying.
gonna tell you the reason why I don't want to call them
I'm
anything
just
other
talking.
than black because everything derived from black.
I get you. I knew that. I knew you
Everything
was
Okay.
gonna go
derived
there.
from black. Um,
Yeah,
Hmm.
they
the
are
ones who closest to me.
a a dissection of black that didn't
Mhm.
turn out the right way. Maybe um,
Hmm.
everything derived from black. The
That part.
universe, the universe. I love looking at the stars because I'm like, I can see the Milky Way sometimes, and I can see it in my brother's head at the top with them waves, and it's drawn into that
Hmm.
nine. You know what I'm saying? You know, nine is the universal number. I'm number
Mhm.
nine. I'm the ninth child too, by the way, y'all. I want to throw that out there. But no, um, when they say the fabric of the universe, it's us.
Mhm.
We
Hmm.
match. You can put us next to the night sky and you won't see us. We are the fabric of the universe. It's so many things right now that's happening that's trying to destroy our history. And
Absolutely.
I'm not even just talking about
Hmm.
the slavery. I want to go back way before that. Nefertiti. Bitch, you know you black.
They black.
King
Oh yeah.
Tut,
Oh
King
yeah.
Solomon, all of them.
Yeah.
Everything in that Bible is black.
Because they don't
The
want us to see those
what's
images
the name of the
because
black people, Jeff? In the
which one?
Bible,
The Israelites,
not the Israelites. It's let me go.
Because you know it's
It's a
12
it's a
tribes to them, right?
yes, but
You know,
it's a
you
particular
know them
group.
chinks know they belong to us, right? That's why they out here cleaning
Hmm.
our
Absolutely.
feet.
Do you
That's
see
why they out here
Africa?
cleaning our
Do you see the Africans that look Chinese?
Oh
absolutely.
yeah,
They
yeah,
act
definitely.
so
Absolutely.
like
Yeah.
chick.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
It's
is.
12
They are
tribes.
gorgeous.
Gorgeous to
Yeah,
say. I'm kind of jealous, though. I ain't gonna even hold you up.
girl, like
Yeah, chinky out with that pretty ass hair.
And even when you go back to Egyptian culture, a
Mhm.
yeah.
lot of that stuff has, and it's dated back way farther
Hey,
than
we talking about
Christianity.
before celebrity, Christian.
Yeah,
You know, Christian.
before all of this stuff.
Who
And
was
when you
that?
take,
I'm
Before
sorry, Jeff.
Christ.
I didn't mean to cut you off.
I'm just saying, when you
Keep
take a
talking.
look at all these artifacts and all this other
Before
stuff,
Christ.
it's clear to show that a lot of this stuff did derive from people of a different pigmentation.
Hmm.
And all you have to do is
Absolutely.
follow the diagram, follow the timeline, follow where they at, follow the area. I don't care if it changed so many thousands of years ago. I don't think it changed that much. I think that stuff has to happen over millions and millions of years. So when we
I'm.
start actually talking about it for real,
Mhm.
come on. They know if
We can
they
get
put
into it.
they know that if they put a black face on there and they say, or a different or a darker complected face on there, and they say this is what origin is, now the opposite becomes the minority. So they are no
Absolutely.
longer the majority.
And now they are calling themselves the minority. I'm
Yep.
happy you said that. Even listen, like Jeff said, way before the celebrity time. Let's talk about the
Mhm.
pyramids. You know,
Oh yeah.
the pyramids ain't nothing but a clock down. You have to look into all that.
Hmm.
Pyramidos mean that there's a fire that's burning within.
Hmm.
Inside those pyramids, they don't even understand how this fire is still burning, and they can't get to it. But that
Mm,
fire is still burning, y'all. It's so
mm,
spiritual out here. There's so many things and what we have to do as a culture, and I know we so disconnected as a culture because we done
mhm.
been brought over here into this BS. And
Yeah.
that's why I said we living in purgatory because we came over here to hell right now. You snatched our ancestors up, and now we living back in this shit. Put us back to where we was at. Put us in Egypt.
Hmm.
Put us there. Let us learn about all them inscriptions, them hieroglyphics. Let us learn about that. There are scriptures that we supposed to know,
Hmm.
and we are taken away from that. And why are they consistently taking it away from us? You have the Pope and the Vatican. Am I right? Did I say it right?
The Vatican.
Vatican. I'm
Vatican.
sorry.
It's all
I,
right.
Y'all see, it's a new
I
new
was about to call
American
that
Pope.
shit Vatican.
Y'all see that?
Yeah, I saw that.
It's a new American Pope they have. The
Hmm.
very first
They say
Yeah,
he
from
from
Chicago.
Dalton.
He from Chicago. He throwing up the
Yeah.
folks.
Oh man, he
Gonna
down
be
with the
in
Yeah,
there.
crew.
like, but what I'm saying is though, y'all,
Yeah.
it's so many secret societies out here. Like,
Oh yeah,
dude, let us
that
see
stuff
them
is for
scroll.
real.
Let us see the missing scrolls in that
Mhm.
Vatican. Let us know why that you're praying to a black Madonna. Why y'all got us out here praying to a white Jesus. Come on. Let us know
Hmm.
what's up. What's in them scriptures? What's in them scrolls?
Mhm.
It's so deep. It's so deep,
And
y'all.
that's the thing with the canon, it's books that were taken in, it's books that were added on. A lot of that stuff was to kind of throw you off a little bit from the truth.
Absolutely. Real quick, Jeff.
And
What's up, Chicago? Get a happy belated
Yeah.
birthday, bro. We love you out here. All right,
Yes.
Jeff, go ahead. Please go.
like I
Coach.
said, a lot of that stuff was just kind of taken out, and it is used as a form of control. I do
Absolutely.
study the Apocrypha and everything else and how it lines in. The first book I read was the Book of Enoch, which was
Okay.
very insightful and has a
Mm.
lot of parallels from Christ's teachings and what Enoch was getting. I would encourage anybody, if you really want to read something, if you want to learn about the Nephilim, the giants, and all this other stuff, and how certain things came to be and all that, it's deep. It's pretty heavy.
I think how they putting things out here seems so superficial, like everything so seems so cartoonish now, you know?
Hmm.
Mhm.
And why would they make that appear like that to us? Everything cartoonish. Uh The prayer of Jabez is another one, y'all. Y'all need to
Now I
read
haven't
it.
heard of the prayer of Jabaz. What's the prayer of Jabaz?
Oh, baby. One small prayer changed the whole,
Mhm.
changed everything that was going on in the country. So listen to that or go read it yourself. Yeah. So it's a lot, y'all, that we need to get in tune with ourselves about.
Mm,
Mhm.
yeah.
If we keep listening, like I have nieces and nephews that grew up Catholic. I have nieces and nephews that grew up Baptist and Methodist. My brother was, you know, and me myself, I'm like, why do I gotta choose a denomination? Let me find out who I am.
Very true. Yeah, very true.
Because you pulling me in all different directions. I hear what you saying, I hear what you saying, I hear what you saying, but y'all all really saying the same damn thing. I just want to
And
say
this
that.
and this is why. This is why I always say, even when I talk to my cousin, shout out to Marilyn because she is a very big influential part of my spiritual journey and everything. She's also an ordained minister, pastor, the whole nine. And I always tell her, as long as you can look something up and all signs point back to God,
Oh,
that's what matters. And,
yeah,
The
and
big
a lot of times we tend to
so
forget about that part because we want to be split up so much. We
yeah,
want to be
so much.
different.
We want to
But
label. Here's a big question right here. No, no. Oh, thank you so much. Excuse love you too. Okay, love you too. We in a deep
mhm.
conversation. JT said, "Do y'all think anyone can survive a journey on the Atlantic Ocean on a wooden boat with no clean water or food?"
Mm.
it's
I
a
don't know.
possibility.
That's a deep ass question
It's
I don't
because the Atlantic was a wooden boat. Oh, I'm
know.
sorry, the Titanic was a wooden boat.
The wooden boat.
mhm.
It was a ship, but it was
Yeah.
wooden.
Yep.
So
Right.
so I'm gonna go around the room right now asking this question. Jalicia, what you think?
No, I believe that they try to put so much stuff in front of us, and it's always a facade and it's a lie.
Okay,
Hmm.
And I
okay.
feel as if they read too much into a situation. When you have to do too much to make somebody believe something, it's automatically a lie.
Yeah,
Mm,
that's true. Jeff, I'm gonna come to you last because I know you got some shit to say.
I have no.
But I know Jalicia, I like your answer, but I know Avita. Come on, Avita.
Do I think anyone can survive on the Atlantic Ocean on a wooden boat with no clean water or food? I don't think so. I mean, no clean water or food.
Mm, but
Um,
it was thousands of us, so we were stowaways. Everybody had to
yeah.
remember that, and that's the
Oh
story about
yeah.
the
Oh,
that's the
you talking?
story about
Okay.
the Titanic. I want people to understand. They have to understand
Yeah.
that we were stowaways on the
Yeah.
Titanic. So it was
Mhm.
thousands of us because it was so many butlers. There was so many of us. They had to cater to this
That's
and had
true.
to cater to that. It
Mhm.
was a lot of rich folks on that boat. It was a lot of rich black folks on that boat as well that put us in that situation too. So you
Mhm.
think we could survive?
Mm, never thought about that. I have to think about that question.
Okay, we're gonna come back to you with that.
Yeah.
Jeff, do y'all think anyone can survive a journey on the Atlantic?
Mhm.
Now y'all know how the Atlantic is. It produces all kind of hurricanes and icebergs and
Right.
tornadoes and all
Yeah.
that. We talking about the
I think my
Atlantic.
brain is what
We
you
on that
what
ocean. You got
okay.
the and what people don't understand about the Atlantic, you can have four
That's
different
true.
seasons on that ocean.
Yeah, that's true.
Mhm.
So on a wooden boat with no clean water or food, you think we could have survived? Come on, Jeff.
I think. Okay. Remember, she said, if you got to over dramatize, it could be a lie.
Yeah.
So I believe that these things can happen, but again, maybe not to that magnitude. I believe some things happen, but maybe not to the extreme magnitudes they say. because when you
Okay.
start actually looking at the pictures and how everything was depicted, I do believe a certain amount of people can survive that.
Yeah.
Everybody ain't gonna survive,
But
but
it
I
were
believe a certain
survivors. It
amount.
were
Yeah,
survivors.
there were survivors.
Mhm.
So I
Yeah.
think if you ask that question, we have to kind of say yes to an extent, because there are some people that can survive that.
But
So
it was
everybody
only
ain't gonna
a
make it.
handful
It was
though.
only a handful, exactly. I believe that's the term, survival of the fittest.
So we're gonna
Mm-hmm.
take Leonardo DiCaprio out of the picture right now.
Yeah, let's take him out.
Let's take him out and let's think logically about that.
Mhm,
At that time, we didn't have the steel mill. We had wood.
Right. Right.
Wood was the steel, and so
mhm,
Yeah.
you had all these boats. It was boats that stepped out there before the
Yeah.
Titanic that
that's
went
true.
through storms,
Mhm,
Yeah.
got wrecked, but still brought some people home.
Yeah.
there it is.
So, uh, when you have a captain that ain't captaining like he's supposed to be captaining,
Mm.
uh, he was doing other things
Mhm.
except minding his manner and turning that boat the way he's supposed. He's supposed to been up there. Why you out here drunk?
Mm.
You were partying because the Titanic was a party boat. And
Mm-hmm.
that's
Mhm.
why you had all them rich people there. And that's why you had all those enslaved black men and women there to cater to them. And y'all didn't just have any slaves out there. Now, y'all had
Yeah.
the strongest of the strongest out there. Let's talk about that. You just didn't have no stowaways. You had some of the ones that can get out there and get that job done.
Mm.
Mhm.
So, y- and
No, I
Yeah.
agree.
yet and still,
Yeah.
we living in America where America continues to put us on boats and kill us without being on water.
Mm.
I think I know where you're going with some of this. I've heard some of this talk
Mhm.
before. Heard some of this. It's a book called Jesus Christ. What is that book called? Word Magic. It is
That's what
called
it,
Word Magic.
that's what it should have been called.
It's a
Jesus
book called
Christ.
Word Magic.
Right.
And when you read
Yes.
that book, it talk about a lot of it talk about a little bit of what you talking about, Keisha.
It's a lot of simulations. It's a lot of things that has happened. We have to speak when we're talking about America with the black church. Why is the black church exempt? You know why you exempt because you're not speaking the Deuteronomy out here.
Mm.
We have to come together as a whole and think
Yeah.
outside the box.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Ain't nothing free. Ain't nothing ever been free to us. Our freedom ain't wasn't even free.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
So
Absolutely.
we have to think outside the box, y'all. Why you giving me this?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Hmm.
To be quiet.
You ain't never gave me shit my whole life, and all of a sudden you want to give it to me?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
What's the interest rate on this?
Yeah.
382%.
Yep.
You
Hmm.
have to think outside the box. I decline every credit offer that comes my way.
Yeah.
And if I take one, I look at the terms, I'll be like, no, I'm gonna give your money back tomorrow. I just needed it for today. And now you're mad that I gave it back to you so quickly because I ain't gonna let you keep me in debt.
Yep.
Hmm. True.
That's what the black economy is built off debt. We still paying debt and y'all owe us.
Yeah.
Very
Yep.
true. That's all money is debt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That part, that part.
Yeah.
Any
Well,
last
Keisha, we can
remark?
talk. Keisha, you stepping into some territory right there.
Well, you know,
Y'all. If y'all don't know, Keisha is
Yep.
very
Yep.
Keisha Cautious or Keisha Passmore is very intellectual. Very, very smart woman.
thank you.
Very
I
smart.
really appreciate
But
that
very
coming from
mighty,
y'all.
honey.
Yeah.
Your
Hmm.
ass. I love to get in the paint on these type of situations, y'all, on these type of conversations
Mm.
because
Mm-hmm.
when my dad and my mom was raising me, but I said my dad first because my dad showed me the light. He was the head of the household, and so by me being the baby girl, he was telling me things, and he was telling me things that mom didn't tell me, and
Mhm.
I appreciated it more coming from him
Yeah,
than her,
yeah,
honestly, right
absolutely.
now, especially looking at how the way the world rolling right now,
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
baby. If a man can't match my daddy energy, I ain't got nothing for you. You can
That
you
yeah,
can
part.
you can want all the booty you want, and I might can give you for about 5 seconds. I give you go and hit it. But look, you
That
ain't
one
get
cheek.
that
that
one.
white cheek.
That right.
Where my fans at? I listen, and that's not for you. That's for me.
Yeah.
That's for me. Now if I'm done with it, I don't owe you
I like what
Yeah.
JT talking about. I want credit.
nothing. JT, but do you? Do
Well, he's
you?
I believe JT is talking about it from a sense of the borrowing. You
That's
got to
there it is
remember.
right there. I put his comment up there. Look what his comment said.
Yep, there it is.
Yeah,
That
they know
and,
how
that,
to
and
get
that's the
around it. They
they
know how to
do.
get around the system. That's what we
They
have to
do.
learn
Mm,
as Black people, how to use the system for our benefit. Just like
yeah.
what you
Yep.
said about life insurance. We didn't know
I
about
was just
life
about to say that.
insurance,
They
about
go out and
how
put
you
coverage
can
on
live,
everybody. Mm.
yeah, how you can live off of your life insurance and borrow and put things in a trust, and so they
Mm-hmm.
won't take your house, and
Yep.
put your kids in debt because you left them the houses, so you're supposed to put it in a trust. Just doing different things so that they can't get in your business.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But we didn't know that. I'm still learning stuff. We
But
wasn't privy.
a lot of people don't know that the life insurance industry offers so much. We offer identity protection, security
Mm-hmm.
systems,
Mm-hmm.
real estate, all type of. We are one umbrella, a magnitude of everything. If you need an attorney, just to call up, you pay $25 a month, and you can call them up and say, "I'm in trouble." And
Mm.
that's why, unfortunately, unseasoned people have more of an
Mm-hmm.
advantage than us because they took the time, like the Rockefeller.
Yeah.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't we do the same? That's why I say I have a cleaning company. It's called I'd Rather Be Clean. My father's last name is Rather, which should have been mine, but I love my mom at the end of the day. But I will be the next Johnson and Johnson company.
That
Oh,
part.
I know
That
Come
that's
on.
part.
right.
That
So
part. That part.
by me being in this industry, I'm able to leave my kids three different businesses: my cleaning business, my investment
Mm-hmm.
license, and my life insurance license. Because when I become a regional vice president, they will have generational wealth for years to come. Their children and
Mm-hmm.
their children and their children. Because I took the right footsteps to be able to move forward and do what was needed to do, so they won't have to repeat the cycle again.
What made
Mm-hmm.
you do that?
Mm-hmm.
How did you come into the knowledge? What made? Because I know you said you were young mothers, and so what made you do that, and how did you learn?
It's God put people in your life for a reason, right? Some is for a season, and
Mm-hmm.
some is meant to be
Mm-hmm.
there forever. With that being said, this opportunity was brought to me. I keep saying 4 years ago. I keep forgetting I'm getting older, but this was actually 6 years ago when I actually had that heart attack, right? And the
Mm,
opportunity was brought to me, and the amazing gentleman named Lee Fisher is the one that I went to high school with, as well as Popo Denise, which is Portia. We all went to high school together. Lee presented the position to me at first and said, "Hey, Jalicia, I know you need coverage, this, that, and the third." Mind you, we were in the middle of the pandemic. I wasn't working. I wasn't paying rent. I had no way to feed my children. And then I wound up finding out my mother was diagnosed with CHF, which is cardiac heart failure. My
Ah.
dad was diagnosed with colon cancer at the exact same time in the same week. I was also
Mm.
in a toxic relationship, and I have no problem with speaking on my prior things because it made me into the woman that I am. I was in a relationship for 12 years, and the man was it was a abusive relationship, whether it was physical or mental. With that being said, I did not take it serious. I was going through so much, and I was trying to secure myself. I couldn't even make my own bed from having my heart attack.
mm,
So with that being said, I want to say a few years later, which was like maybe 5 years ago, Portia spent the block on me. And reached out to me. She said, "Hey, Jalisa, I'm just trying to get some coverage on you and your babies, this, that, and the third." I said, "Okay, no problem. Reach it back out to me in a month." I planned on not answering her phone call. God worked in mysterious ways. Why did my daughter answer the phone? The baby. She said, "Mommy, is Portia on the phone?" I said, God dog, now I got to talk to her. She said, all right, Jalisa, this is what we're doing. She got the coverage for me. I got approved within 24 hours. And she said, I was like, well, Lee, Lee presented this position to me before. I'm like, can we do, is it possible for me to be able to do this again? And she said, yes, because now I have a different why, a different meaning of being able to help those with people like me to open their eyes and see the vision. I didn't know what this was going to bring. And
Because
as I
there
was
could have been a possibility you could have been gone and your kids would have been left here with nothing.
Right.
with
Mhm.
nothing. So I
Yeah.
said, thank you so much for spending the block on me, because if you didn't spend a block on me, I wouldn't even be able to speak and say what it is that I am saying as it is today. And I said, you know what? It's important for me to go out and help other people and have them be able to see the vision, because I thought my calling was my cleaning business. I'm helping
Mm.
seniors and things of that manner. I'm not making a profit. I'm just helping people to be able, because I had I still have people. I won't even say people. I call them my loved ones, because once you get connected with me, you're connected with me, and you can't get rid of me. I have mothers that passed away, and I was cleaning for them and things of that manner. I go to all of my client services. I lost 4 clients last year, and I went to each last one of their services because they meant that much to me. So I thought that was my calling, not knowing they both intertwined it. Now I go clean client home, and I give them the education behind why is it important to have income protection.
Mhm.
Mm.
Awesome.
I love that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I think it was just so smart for this connection, Obita, to
Yeah.
have Jeff on here as well as Jalicia.
Absolutely.
They
Yes, thank you.
both definitely was dropping jewels tonight. Um,
Absolutely.
and this ain't one of them episodes tonight, y'all, but I know y'all still looking. I see ya.
Look,
I'm
They
it was
looking.
looking
inspirational, honey, and educational and uplifting. Okay.
Yes,
We all
at you.
need that.
Oh
We
yeah.
absolutely
we
do.
all do.
Because I learned some things I didn't know from both of
Mm-hmm.
y'all tonight. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I want to tell y'all this because I don't even understand why y'all ain't been told me about none of this.
Him so cute. Him
Oh
so cute.
man.
I'm so cute. Um, Jeff, I really enjoyed you tonight.
Thank
It's
you.
Absolutely.
Jalicia,
Great,
hold
great
on,
guy.
baby, because we're definitely gonna get back to you. Jeff, is if it's anything you want to say to your black men, your black women,
Mm.
just or and not even just black people, just to the human race as a whole, say it.
I just want to tell people, just remain positive in everything that you do.
Mm,
It's very easy for us to look at bad. It's very easy for us to look at negativity and breed that and harvest that and let that grow. But there has to come a point in time in your life when you just willing to say, okay, what is good in my life?
come on,
Look at
Jeff.
what's good in your life. Take advantage of that. Because I'm telling you, people not going to care about what you're going through. People not going to really care. You'll have people who care, but you ain't going to have nobody who cares as much as you care. So the thing is, take advantage of your life. Do whatever you need to do to overcome, because it's already inside of you already. Stop beating yourself up. Stop saying you can't do it and say I can.
Mhm.
You know what, before I get into, I'm about to play one more song because
Okay.
this is such a positive show tonight, and I am loving the
Yeah.
moment. Don't you go your ass.
No,
Be
no,
right back.
I'm
Y'all, here go this song called Black Luxury featuring Syndrome and King
Oh,
Ellie,
my
y'all. Listen to
favorite.
it.
All
That's
right.
my
We
favorite.
about to
All
go.
right, Sin.
All of these songs I'm playing tonight fit in. I'm sorry, I didn't play y'all song tonight. It just didn't make sense for this. I love y'all though. We'll see y'all next Monday. But hold on. Here go Black Luxury. We're gonna come back and chop it up with Jalicia and Life Kept Jokes. What the fuck did I just
Life
say?
could jokes. Life could jokes. This is beautiful. This is because
Life
I messed up your name
goes
at the beginning. I understand why. I
You
understand. It's okay. She's still
reciprocation of
she's still
motherfucker.
holding on to that. I know she is.
Reciprocation. Life Coach Jeff. We'll be back, y'all. Here go Black Luxury. We'll be right back at y'all.
all right. Come on, Black.
I wanna celebrate this life forever. I'm living it, not dreaming
that on every book of the Bible. I'm in rock, so we gon' celebrate our celebrity. Energy in the room, help me tap into my telepathy. Melanin is my cake, discernment is my specialty. Haters gon' throw salt, but we don't mix well with the recipe. Ironic, how they stay fly on the surface, but I'm cut from the cloth in these jeans they can't purchase. Moving silence, but if the four walls could talk in the churches, they would say illy allergic to average and idol worship. Pray for them, they would rather envy than elevate. Funny how it's the crooked people that claim that they hella straight. They exist and I'm living, I keep the distance, forever bridging the gap so the future won't know the difference.
I wanna celebrate this life forever. I'm living it, not dreaming it. We getting it, like luxury. I wanna celebrate this life forever. I'm living it, not dreaming it. We getting it, like luxury.
It's black to care black, life be that simple. No more hating cause we lack a race to pain, give back. My beautiful melanin skin is heaven sent with a gap tooth smile, still dry women wild. Look, united we stand, divided we die. Who told you there was only one piece of the pie? TDM black owned by a woman, man, turn up. It's a true show with a little hard work. You grow, Gary is me. The crest on my chest, like a little shine hope in the darkest of man. Add a little nerd mix, have our princess turning king, and our women feeling fly, cocooning in the queen. Such a dream, Black Wall Street we built right here. Justice for a shot, the truth I swear they fear. Another black man down from a demon in disguise. Heaven took another soldier cause they know he down to ride.
I wanna celebrate this life forever. I'm living it, not dreaming it. We getting it, like luxury. I wanna celebrate this life forever. I'm living it, not dreaming it. We getting it, like luxury.
An introvert exposing itself into an investment that ain't make shit. Can you tell me how that's gonna make sense? Lessons in how to take risks as he transitions back to his 9 to 5 building transmissions. That's just a makeshift. Gotta get back to even considering heathen ways. Instead he foregoing luxury, so we eat today. Know that feeling you wanna sneak away, but you dismiss your mind and follow that something in your heart, Michelle. And through the sacrifice with focus, he's starting to show it. Seeming precocious, he remembers the moments that's golden. Struggle through notions of everything being hopeless. He let it go and notice he's above water and floating. The blackness seems to curse him from generations. This past is the strength that lifts him to lavish while not forgetting his past. Told my dog I was proud of him, let's take flight. He said let's take a jet on me, we gon' leave the night.
I wanna celebrate this life forever. I'm living it, not dreaming it. We getting it, like luxury. I wanna celebrate this life forever. I'm living it, not dreaming it. We getting it, like luxury.
If it's something you're passionate about, you wake up every day and music is all you think about. Do not give up on what your passion is, on what your dream is. Keep pushing every day to get better at what you do. Keep learning and keep performing, man. Don't let anybody ever tell you to stop doing what you're doing. I don't care how old you are. I don't care how long you've been in the game. If you feel creative, if this is your passion, keep doing music.
Love it.
I
Hey,
like
that
that.
part,
Love it.
that part. It's been a super dope show. It's been very
Absolutely.
informative.
Yeah.
Um, Jalicia, I appreciate you so much. I know we've been going at it, and I said I got to bring you on at the right time. I got to bring you on at the right time. And honestly, I wish I would have brought you on sooner.
It's okay. It's okay. God make no mistakes. When it's a time for his message to be delivered, it shall be
Come on.
delivered and it shall be received. So even though we feel as if our timing is always a bad timing, God timing is always the right timing.
Come on.
Amen. Look, I'm clapping. What I'm doing?
Okay.
Clicking. What you snapping the fingers? Look,
Snapping.
snapping the fingers,
Word.
girl. Uh, Jeff.
Yes,
Any
ma'am.
last and final thoughts?
That song said it all, girl. That song was it.
Yeah,
Because
Black Luxury.
I'm all about that. And I love that ending. Whatever you got to do, whatever you're gonna do, be passionate about it. Make sure that it's something you want to put your heart and your soul into, and don't
Mhm,
let nobody try to change your stuff for nothing. Your voice,
mhm.
your vision, your bit, whatever you got to be successful, you do it. Just be consistent and keep moving.
That part.
Yeah.
Real quick,
Yo,
Ovita, before you get into it, Queen, I love you so much. Queen Shari in the building, y'all. She
I
done
love
checked
her.
it.
She is a beautiful soul.
yo.
Yes.
Listen, this woman, it's just something about this woman that got me attracted. Pause, y'all. Pause, because y'all want to turn everybody gay. Um,
I give it to her energy. You're attracted to the energy she
I
brings.
am so attracted to
Oh
her
yeah.
Her
energy. She's
spirit.
such a dope individual. Her spirit, uh,
Hmm.
she's so dope. Obita, any last thoughts?
Yeah, I just want I want you all to keep definitely Dennis in you all's prayer.
Hmm.
He's
Yes,
doing
of
much
course.
better, just in case you all didn't know. I don't know if you all heard, but he had a health scare, but he's recovering.
Tonight?
No, that was
A few days ago,
yeah,
Friday, right?
Oh God.
yes.
It just keep getting
So
worse for
yeah,
me.
he
It
had
just
a
keep getting
serious
worse.
health scare, but he's recovering well from what I heard.
He
So
is.
let's send
Good.
it up for Dennis. Um,
Yes.
I think he's been responding to some people's Facebooks and stuff like that. But yeah, but I want to say that I thoroughly enjoyed the show and the information that was given. Always, Jeff is one of my favorite people on the planet, and it was so lovely to meet you, Jalicia.
Yes.
I love
Yes, it
I
was.
Yes.
love that.
Yes, yeah.
You have a beautiful smile, beautiful spirit, and of course
Thank
the
you.
the lady herself, Keisha Cautious. Thank you again for allowing me to be on the platform. This is an amazing platform, and just remember this, you all: your past don't need you, but your present do.
Come on.
Mm,
Getting those
mm,
things that are behind and press forward, and it's
Yes.
never too late to start over.
mm,
Start over. It's okay. Bet on yourself. Love on
Mm.
yourself,
Hmm.
and just take care of yourself. We are our
mm.
own. A lot of times, women, I'm gonna say this and go.
No,
We.
you're not gonna go because I got some last and final
Uh,
words.
okay.
Talk
No,
about,
I'm saying after
I'm gonna
you.
say this and go. Where
No,
you
I'm gonna
think you're
say this and
going?
be quiet. A lot of time we blame a lot of people for things, but we gotta take accountability for our own decisions.
Hmm.
Um,
Absolutely, absolutely.
Sometimes we don't see stuff, but when you see it, you got to be
Hmm,
responsible for your own self and who you bring into your life. Take
hmm,
Mm-hmm.
accountability for that. Don't fall. We got to practice emotional intelligence. People are waiting. People depend on women to be emotional, but we have both traits. We don't have to succumb to just saying, you just emotional. That's what y'all do. No, no, we
hmm.
can think
Hmm.
soundly and clearly, just like anybody else. Fight, listen, go against your emotions. That get us in trouble a lot. So
Hmm.
just be sound minded and sober minded, and be
Mm-hmm.
careful who you let inside you all kind of ways. Okay, know that
Hmm.
you are precious.
Amen.
Thank you all, and have a good night. Go ahead, Keish. Take it
Baby.
away, girl.
Nah,
Take
you
it
say
away.
who? You said be careful who I let inside of me. Hold on, I'm
Well, we
stuck
know
right.
you.
I'm
We
stuck
know
right
you've
there.
been doing that for 6 years. When I say
Yes,
inside
yes,
your
yes,
mind,
yes,
inside your body, inside
yes,
all
y'all.
everything.
Yeah, they don't know.
Everything.
I've been very celibate, y'all, for a long time,
I'm
for a
proud of you,
very
sis.
long time. Um, I decided to step outside the box for a minute.
Well,
Yeah, that's how that went.
well,
You
I'm gonna
know,
do this. I'm
I
listen.
gonna
ain't
do this.
surprised.
Not you whispering, Jeff. Oh my God.
I'm outside tonight. I'm
Look, I understand
outside.
you, Keisha. I'm a single woman too,
Look,
honey. Sometimes.
But
I am
then
too,
they,
y'all. Shoot.
but some of them be like this. They like this. And then I'm like this.
You in these memes, girl.
Hey.
And then my bro be like, why are you like this? Listen, y'all. To speak to the three of you, Avita, you last. Jalicia, you first.
Okay.
Because like I told you prior, I was like, damn, how do I bring her in? There's another woman that's trying to do the same thing, and then there's another woman trying to do the same thing. But for some reason, I knew you had a message
Yeah.
behind just a promotion of your business and all that. I knew you had a message, and I knew that from the moment I met you. You were adamant about like, Keish, bring me on a pod. Let me talk. Let me pop my shit. And I was like, girl, I got you. You know what? I got you. But then I ran into Jeff. And I ran into Jeff at the Shondell show.
Hmm.
Hmm.
What was the last show that he had
That
put
was
on?
his
Premiere.
documentary
That
release
was his
Yeah.
premiere.
Part
I
two.
okay.
I did meet
That
you, Jeff.
part.
I'm so sorry. I'm King KC cousin as well.
Yeah, that
You was
Oh,
part.
there?
okay, yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's get it. All right. I
Okay.
love King KC. His family, the
I
whole
Yes.
nine.
know.
Girl, I'm glad you
So
can, girl.
his mom, King KT mom, do the same thing that you do, Jalicia.
Yes, I'm the one
Really?
brought her into the business.
Okay,
Okay.
She's
so
my agent. Yes.
so
Really?
this
Okay.
is where the disconnect was at with me. I was like, oh God, what do I do? Well, I'm blessed with all these different people in my life that got all these stories and all these. Listen, I just didn't know what to do. I'm gonna be
Hmm.
honest, and I still want to bring her on as well.
Of course, but
Uh,
you see how things work in mysterious God work in mysterious ways. You didn't even know me and her is under the same company and we are
I
team
did
together.
not. I honestly
Hmm.
think this third lady that I was talking to is probably under the same entity as y'all. So yeah, we gotta talk. Okay. So I got to you, Delicia. I love you.
I love you too.
Yeah,
Prayers to the
absolutely.
family. Listen,
Yeah,
when I say
Yeah.
prayers to the family,
yeah,
they allowed me to,
Mm, mm, mm,
and that was my birthday party. Yeah,
mm-hmm.
I reached out to Gnip.
Mm,
I wish I'm not gonna show the conversations, not ever. Jessica see 'em. I'm never gonna show these conversations between myself and Gnip. G Rip, I'm sorry, but I kept saying, Rip, y'all come do my birthday concert.
yeah.
Come do
yeah.
it. And all he kept saying, Keish, we got you. We
Mm-hmm.
got you. Don't even trip. We
Mm-hmm.
got you. So I had them and I had nope. I had them and two other individuals.
Yeah, I was there. One thing I'm gonna do,
See,
I'm gonna support the movement and everybody else in it, but I always
Mm.
had their back.
this
Yeah.
right here was so dope, y'all. The movement came through. Um, Easy O'Hare came through.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm so kind of upset about this night, but I'm not because the movement already ripped and Easy did his thing. So I'm upset about this night, but I'm not because this was
Mm-hmm.
a dope event, y'all.
Yeah,
I wish y'all could have been there. I'm gonna
I
play
was
a
there.
song from I'm yeah, I'm
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. I'm gonna end the show with Easy O'Hare, y'all. I know it was such a positive show tonight. I'm gonna end it with Easy O'Hare, but I gotta get to my guy, life coach Jeff.
Oh.
I
okay.
want to I want to give you all your flowers.
Yes.
Thank
All,
you.
all. Us as black women, or just us as any woman. It don't matter what your nationality is nowadays. We
Mm.
don't. we don't tend to hear a lot of men speak in a positive light
Yeah.
about the
Mm,
community, about relationships, about marriage, about anything, about the streets. We don't hear that anymore. It's
mm,
real slight that you will have one. Um, yes, I will put you on a Shannon Sharp level, but would I ever? I would never call you him.
No. Mm-mm.
mhm. And I
I
don't want to be here.
no no
Absolutely.
shit. I don't want you to be him. The fuck. Okay, see, you done took me out monkey.
I'm sorry. Keep going.
I want you to rise so much above
Yeah.
him. Like I said, you'll never be a Shannon Sharp, and you'll definitely never be a damn Charleston White. Those are two strong black men. I say men's. Those are two strong black men that got platforms and don't know what the fuck they doing with them.
Mm,
You supposed to take that and roll with it.
it's true.
Absolutely.
Shannon Sharp, you of all people, supposed to take that and roll with it. Charleston White, we already know what you on, bruh. We know you out here killing the black woman. We know you out here destroying the community. But you have a man like Shannon Sharp out here that has the
Ability.
means, the
Hmm.
ability, the means to make it make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
And you went for Becky with the blue eyes that was underage, old enough to be your child. I can never look at you in the same light ever again.
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
I seen those text messages. You can't say they was fabricated. Nope. Bro, you got an iPhone. Nope.
Mm-hmm.
You did what you did. You said what you
Absolutely.
said to this child, and you was getting over smashing the hell out of this little young ass white girl until she got in her feelings.
Mm.
And now you want to pay her to shut up.
Mm.
But why should she? And not as a black woman, but as a woman altogether. Why should she? You got me in my feelings. I'm loving a dick right now. You promised me this. There's so many things, not just as a black woman, as a woman together, that we need to stand up on when it come to us.
Mm-hmm.
Because the streets taking us down out here, y'all.
Absolutely.
It don't even matter what race you are. You a woman and got a little booty and a little coochie. We got look at the little girl. Talking about some. What's her name, y'all? The
I
little,
forgot the little 5-year-old girl.
wait,
no,
what?
no,
Oh,
not
the mulatto young lady. I
bitch. You
forgot her name.
trash. You cannot dance. I'll smoke your ass any day.
Well, I
Well,
can't
what?
say she does really well to me. I ain't say she's the best, but she do
Arvita must.
she could dance
Jeff, I think Arvita
that
went to
dance.
Columbia.
That
It's
dance.
okay.
I don't
It's
know how
okay.
she dance all around, other dances, but
Girl,
I think
did you
she's
see the
well.
sisters she was dancing against? They
Uh-uh,
was
no,
killing her ass.
I'm
What?
sure. I done seen a lot of young
All she
girls,
kept
little
doing was
girls
to
doing it. Yeah, a lot of young girls. I think she doing it a
no.
little too hard now. When she first started, they first seen her, but now it look like she go in. I guess because of $6,000. Maybe she just trying to give him a little, a little more. I don't know.
That's all
But
she
she get
got.
$6,000 a while.
Okay. Yeah, a wop.
A while.
Another
That's
thing
what
I
they
want to
to me.
speak on, y'all. And again, I am not coming down on the white community at
Right.
all. But anytime there's a white woman calling a child a nigga and he's 5 years
Ooh.
old, and then she'd have
Hmm.
made over $500,000 on what is it called? what's the donating platform called?
No fun.
GoFundMe.
Yeah. So she has made over a $500,000 right
Oh,
now
yeah. That's
for
good.
Mm,
calling this baby a
Yeah.
nigger.
wow.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna put an A. She called him the
Mhm.
whole name. I think
Yeah.
that's disrespectful to the whole community. I think that's disrespectful to his mom. I think
Yeah.
that's disrespectful to because I seen a lot of Caucasian
Oh yeah, they
people
backing her.
they backing her, but I seen a lot of them that was against it. I
Yeah.
Okay.
seen a
Yeah.
lot of them that was against it,
Mhm.
and we
Yeah.
look. We super respect y'all. Y'all welcome to the barbecue.
Okay, come on.
Let her
Eat
get
something
that
good.
money. It ain't gonna last her long. Matter of fact, she already look like she do meth. So CPS go get her baby. All right, enough said. Anything y'all want to say before we cut out, y'all? Cause I gotta end the song.
Yeah, I got one thing I want to say. First, let me say thank you so much to you, Mrs. Keisha, especially you, Mrs. Ovita, and especially you as well, Mr. Life Coach Jeff, baby, because you gave me some
Yeah.
gems. Because your girl been single for 7 years, and I'd had enough. Enough is enough. I'm gonna need somebody to come get it while I got these good
Okay.
oxtails and these great northern
Okay.
beans cooking. Okay, because about another
Period.
15 years, you're gonna be getting some Uber Eats and DoorDash. No, I'm just
Okay.
playing.
Hey, listen, all four of y'all, we definitely got to meet up for brunch or something.
Absolutely.
Oh
Yes,
yeah.
I
I got a
agree.
birthday coming up, y'all. I got a birthday coming up, so
Yes.
That
Yeah.
part.
Okay.
But what I want to say to our community and just anyone in general, if God was to call us home today, would your family be able to live off of what's in your bank account? Because
mhm,
that's all they're going to receive. And
mhm.
sometimes they can't receive that because if you don't have a beneficiary on your banking account, they left with nothing.
Trust me, I know. Oh
So that's all
Lord,
I got to say.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Jeff, any thoughts? Jalicia.
I I done had me a few thoughts. I said I think I said enough. I just want everybody to think positively. That's the whole thing. That's the root of my message. I just want everybody to continue to just not dwell on those things of the past. You're not weak, you're strong. My thing is, you
Mhm.
can make it do anything you want to. God, the scripture says, "Greater is He that is in me than he who is in the world." And what's inside of you? He is in you. If God is in you, and we keep saying again, God is this all powerful being and almighty. We got to
Hmm.
believe that we have that same power. Jesus told his disciples, they asked him, they said, "Rabbi, how come we can't do the things that you do?" Jesus didn't say because I'm the chosen one. He didn't say because I'm better than you. He said because you don't have faith. So,
Mhm.
people, you just can't move because you just don't have a little faith. Have a little faith. Walk by
Mhm.
Mhm.
faith and not by sight. Step out a little bit, and I guarantee you, you will prosper. And it's never a loss, it's always a lesson.
That part.
Absolutely.
Shout out to Real Life Topics Podcast for tuning in. Let's
Yes.
link up, boo. Let's get it together. Alvita, what's up?
Hey, I just want to say good. You all have a great night. This was a great show. Um, I just appreciate all the wisdom and knowledge that was shared tonight with two great people. I'm so glad I got to meet you tonight, Jalicia. If you was at, I guess I see you. I didn't see you, but I was
I be
with.
real incognito. I'm very shy in person.
She be like, she be like this.
I'm the one that had the whole green outfit. I was sitting with King KC and Deidre and the family and them.
I was
Okay.
over there, but I think I don't know, but I was glad to meet you tonight. I'm sure I seen you though. I
Yes.
appreciate you all. Even Jeff, calls me. I appreciate that, Jeff. I appreciate you, Keisha, as
Gotcha.
well. I'm just in an appreciative mode, because people don't have to be good, or call and
Mm-mm.
include you. So I don't take it for granted. I
He
appreciate you all.
he definitely gave us the choice, right?
Yeah,
Come
I
absolutely.
appreciate each and every one of y'all for just even sticking with me
Yes.
and
on. Yeah.
trusting in me and all that, y'all. I'm not gonna cry right now. I am gonna cry over G Rib right now, y'all. I am
Yeah,
like so
yeah,
deep in my feelings. Um,
Mm.
I told Loco to stick on the pod, but of course I knew he wouldn't because he is definitely going through what he's
Yeah.
going through.
yeah.
And I think it'd be beyond me if I don't hit y'all with some Jessica Black.
Come on
Okay.
now.
Go ahead.
Let's get
Yes.
it. I'll be right back, y'all. After Jessica over, I'll be right back.
Yeah.
It's like a breath of fresh air.
They ain't think I could do it. I'ma show you how to get this shit. Recop, load up, turn around, flip the bricks. He say I'm too pretty for this. I say it's genetic, bitch. You ain't know, bosses come, big ass and pretty tits. Be careful, boy, watch your lip. Know who you fucking with. Known to put 6 feet under, then turn around and flip this chick. Never fold under pressure. All we do is get better. Never hungry, stay eating. Fine wine and sharp cheddar. Keep the snakes near. Be careful, my dear. That been a burn. Lesson learned. How we born this year? Fear never hold me back. So all I do is attack. No lies, all facts. Bitch niggas get back. Trying to sell me a dream. What the fuck do you mean? You a peasant, I'm a queen. Ain't no fucking in between. Watch you fix my crown. You simple bitches lie down. You ain't know who I am. I bet you hoes know now. Sit down, pay attention. Come on, chicks, just listen. I'ma show you how to get it. To the top, no limit. First you drop that nigga, then you pop his hitters. I ain't talking drug dealer. All I'm talking about is winners. They ain't think I could do it. I'ma show you how to get this shit. I'ma show you how to get this shit. I'ma show you how to get this shit. They ain't think I could do it. I'ma show you how to get this shit. Bring pop, load up, turn around, flip the bricks.
It's like a breath of fresh air.
Yes.
Hey, y'all, that's my baby. That's my baby, Jalicia. She probably more your baby than mine, but that's
Look,
my
we
baby
was
too.
all in the video. I'm like, y'all keep having me in the videos. I'm like, I am the life insurance agent lady. I am a cleaner lady. They can't be seeing a cleaner lady up in here like this.
No, we appreciate you for being on here tonight.
Thank you,
I
thank you,
hit
thank
Jep
you.
and I said, Jep, I have to bring her on. Um,
Mhm.
I had to. It just made sense for me. Y'all conversation was well indulged. It was so coinciding. You were saying one thing and she was saying the other, and it all just made sense. Ovita,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
been very spiritual. It's been very amazing
Yeah.
tonight. And I ain't gonna even hold y'all up. I'm happy y'all didn't bring me all that bullshit ass rap energy tonight. I'll be getting tired of that shit sometimes. I'm
Yes.
gonna be all the way 100. That shit irritates me. I be in a club and I be listening to that shit. I be like, I wish this nigga shut the fuck up.
I'll drink to that.
I'm not saying I
Mm-hmm.
don't like your music, but bring me some variety.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah,
all
give
I'm
me
saying.
something different.
Give me something different. Bring me some variety. Jalicia, I love you so much.
I love
Life
you too. I
coach
love all of y'all.
Jeff. Y'all, y'all didn't put y'all social media handles up there. What the hell is
I
happening?
did. Next time
So,
I will.
no, no, no. All three of y'all got to do it right now.
They
So
can
I'm
Google me. I'm gonna say just type in life coach Jeff Relaford.
you Google it.
Releford.
What's the word? Googleable.
I'm
Google
Googling.
it.
Googleable. You know I can't say
Google
that
me,
shit.
baby. I ain't
You know
We
Googleable
on
yet.
SEO
we
over here.
all no, Jalicia. We about to have you Googleable.
Yes, yes, yes. You
There you
guys
go.
also can find me. The name of my company is called I'd Rather Be Clean. I do a multitude of things, so I intertwine it with my income protection business as well as my cleaning business because we do commercial, residential, offices, all those good things. My phone number is 708-224-6501. Again, that number is 708-224-6501. And I'm on all platforms, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. Either I'd Rather Be Clean or Jalicia Cleaning and Food Services.
That
Okay.
part. Yeah, drop them jewels. Cause Jalicia just did that one.
Right. You can
Jeez.
find me on. I know she let them know. I'm just letting people know
Okay.
they can find me. Look, you can go to jeffreleford.com, JEFFRELEFORD.com. You can also go to Redirect, Regroup, Refocus. That's on Facebook, also on Instagram. You can go Life Coach Jeff Relaford on Instagram and also my YouTube page, Redirect,
All
Regroup,
right, man.
Refocus. Uh, yeah. That's everything.
I
Okay,
love
That's
you,
right.
we
Come through,
Jeff.
Jeff.
we focused. Hey, well,
Avita, Avita.
y'all can catch me on Facebook, Ovita Ivy, Ovita Ivey. On Instagram, Brown Sugar 19358, because I'm just that sweet. And everything else be
Ooh.
the talks. Yeah.
Oh, hold up, brown
Yeah.
sugar.
Brown Sugar,
Brown
baby.
sugar, baby.
That was my
They get
song. He was
coyote
talking
I
about
love.
me.
seen that on Pornhub.
Well, I don't, it could have been me. I don't know.
What the hell is happening
No, I'm
right
just
now?
kidding.
Learn things new about your
Lord
host
have
every day.
mercy.
I'm
What?
just, y'all know I'm joking. Okay. That was Shamar.
Okay.
That wasn't me. You put the right
Mm,
picture up.
mm.
Don't trust them light skinned niggas with beard. I mean, you know, what's after 10?
Leave my brothers alone. No, absolutely. Thank you, Obita, Jalicia, Jeff. Y'all three dope individuals that I'm loving right
Ditto.
now. I love to
Thank
have
you.
y'all on here to pop y'all ish. Both all three of y'all are bringing something different to the platform. I hope people were listening to you all tonight, and
Yes.
I love y'all for coming on.
Love
Thank
you
y'all.
too.
I'm
Thank
not gonna
Love you,
you.
Jeff.
cry. Listen,
Don't
real
cry.
quick.
Me
R
and you will never part.
I
Okay.
know. RIPG Rip, baby. You know,
Mm.
Oh
listen.
yeah. Yeah.
RIPG Rip. RIP.
Yeah.
Oh
Mm.
Lord, Ken Folks lost his dad.
Yeah.
That happened.
Mm.
There was
Mm.
another death I didn't put out there. And I'm still not gonna put it out there because I'm still trying
Yeah.
to process that one, y'all. It be
Yeah.
so
Mm.
much going on within the black communities, and what people don't understand, us as a whole, when we see death, we see it as, oh my God, what is happening?
Yeah.
We want to have a celebration, but sometimes we can't because we be so
Yeah.
but hurt. Opposed
Mhm.
that's
Absolutely.
exactly
Yeah.
opposed to the Dutch community, they have a death and they bury them a day later. We don't do that. We
No.
sacred over here. We
Yeah.
like to honor them and like to celebrate them. We be in
Hmm.
mourning for real, for real. So
Mhm.
it hurts.
Mm.
It
Yep.
hurts.
Yeah.
I'm not about to put my loved one in the ground a day later after that
Yeah.
happened. No, that's not gonna happen. We really
Yeah.
hurt because of the things that we've been going through
Mhm.
generation
Yeah.
after generation after generation. So it's sad to see somebody leave us,
Mhm.
but it's a great thing to see them come back.
Mm.
Come on.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna leave that right there. Jeff, you know what I'm saying.
I know what you're saying, girl.
It's a good thing to see them come back, y'all. We done lost a lot of people at
Mm.
at our young ages. Y'all think
Mhm.
about that.
Yeah.
Us four when we was
Yeah.
17, 16, 15,
Yeah.
14, we lost friends then.
Mhm.
So imagine seeing us now, and look, God is so great. He done protected us all
Yeah.
these years. All of us are damn near in our
Mhm.
50s, and
Oh yeah.
we've been protected. We done seen some loved ones, you know,
Yeah.
go go through the storm. Uh, some real close loved ones.
Mm.
I don't want to sound like Trump because it's great because it was great yesterday because it's going to be great today. That's how
Right.
Trump be sounding. uh, I appreciate all three of y'all for
Mm.
stepping over here to this platform. I done had some dope people on here, but right now, my right hand of God, I'm gonna say y'all three is the dopest right now.
Thank
You
you.
too.
And
Oh, thank you, my
and
sister.
and,
Yes.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
when I tell y'all I had some people over here, I'm talking about Troop, I'm talking about Tony. I'm talking about Yumbly. I done had some
Yeah.
people on here, y'all. I done had Concord on here. It's
Mm.
so many names. I Duke Tanner and Trump pardon him.
Mhm.
You know, I done had some names on here, but I think this episode right now tonight was very genuine. It was
Yeah.
Yeah.
so fulfilling,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
it was so real
Heartfelt.
and
Heartfelt. Definitely.
heartfelt. And I'm not saying
Yeah.
those other
Yeah.
episodes wasn't,
Right.
but
No,
I absolutely appreciate y'all.
I
I
get it.
appreciate you too.
Absolutely
Yes,
too.
appreciate you too, girl.
Yes, definitely appreciate you.
Love y'all genuinely. Y'all don't leave off. I'm gonna do a song and y'all stay on here because we still gonna have some conversation in the background. Trust me.
Alrighty, alrighty.
All right, y'all stay still.
Right.
Here you go, clip. Oh, time for me to talk my shit, y'all. Let's go.
Time for me to talk my shit. Time for me to get paid off my gift. My whole squad be lit. Won't stop till my whole squad be rich. Time for me to talk my shit. I talk my shit and I talk real slick. Don't be alarmed when I talk my shit. Don't be alarmed cause I'm on my shit. Time for me to talk my shit. Time for me to get paid off my gift. My whole squad be lit. Won't stop till my whole squad be rich. Time for me to talk my shit. I talk my shit and I talk real slick. Don't be alarmed cause I talk my shit. Don't be alarmed cause I'm on my shit.
Life, I can't even call it. Thinking money and problems, some I can't even solve them. Wish I could find a solvent for issues to just dissolving. What's the solution? I'm trying to find it for all this. Still I'm leaking the sauce, it's appalling. Got all this gall almost falling like it's late August. Just don't making the steps that you walking, and I'm an animal with it. Check the paw prints. Pull up on your scene, it's a stop and go. Smoking Optimos, thinking what to order at Papa Do's. Look, I'm trying to be friendly, but some niggas thrive when they envy. They're Charlemagne, I'm trying to live in the city, but we know crabs in the bucket, 2 tears and then fuck it. I'm Forest Hills on my drive, talking cold cash and discussion, yeah.
Time for me to talk my shit. Time for me to get paid off my gift. My whole squad be lit. Won't stop till my whole squad be rich. Time for me to talk my shit. I talk my shit and I talk real slick. Don't be alarmed when I talk my shit. Don't be alarmed cause I'm on my shit. Time for me to talk my shit. Time for me to get paid off my gift. My whole squad be lit. Won't stop till my whole squad be rich. Time for me to talk my shit. I talk my shit and I talk real slick. Don't be alarmed cause I talk my shit. Don't be alarmed cause I'm on my shit.
Yeah, that maze. I know they've been ready to hear something from the side of records, man. You know, until about all head niggas with beards, you hear me? We in the building, man. It's our time to shine, you hear me?
Time for me to talk my shit. Slide in the phone, you chick, head out the roof. And we can even have a conversation. You ain't talking shit if you can't show us the proof. That maze, the nigga, now who was you? I'm with all the smoke, the nigga passed the fruit. And I don't really see no competition. Got the vision of seeing all of my niggas off in them coops. Who broke niggas and having something to say? I'm a big dog, but you won't say the shit in my face. Shit it on all my haters on purpose. Ain't no living room for you to rob the niggas is curtains. Time for me to pop my shit. It's time for me to get paid off this pill. Big body swerve on a hater. I've been hopping out of whips, bigger than ships with the stick on my hip. Chill.
Time for us to talk our shit. Time for us to talk that shit. Let's get it. Time for us to get paid off our gift. Gotta get that money. Let's go. You see, my whole squad be lit. Yeah, GWB Silent Records in this bitch. Won't stop till my whole squad be rich. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Get it. Time for me to show and prove that O's a fool. When I'm broke tools, I control the mood. I'm so old school in the old school. Killing these beats like I'm supposed to. I'm a whole mood and I'm tired of sleeping on me. I'm beating these beats and freaking these freaks. You can have a back road straight for the streets. I stay humble, but I can't recognize it's my time. Let me talk my shit. Confident, that's why I walk like this. No lie, I'm the truth. Real shit, I'm the same nigga in and out the booth. It's the same homie. Niggas mad cause they ain't get no recognition. Therefore they wanna go and try to put the blame on me. Can't blame homie. This is old, every floor I rearrange, homie. I never change, homie. So you better not change, homie. Never try to fit in before I go and get the grain, homie. I'm out the range, homie. So open up the lane for me. I said open up the lane for me. This is my life. I don't give a fuck about the fame, homie, it's old.
It's your girl Keisha Collins, CEO of Ear Hustle Entertainment. Welcome to the Ear Hustle Radio Show, the #1 station for local news, music, videos, the station where you say what you want to say, and I play what you want me to play, y'all. Stay tuned. It's bustin'.